to utilize freely available assets when given the chance. What do I have? Welcome to Sweeping Heights. You've updated your profile to the latest version. Okay. Soundtrack. Okay. I guess they did have some music made specifically. What? I didn't mean to fucking open to the Steam browser, my webpage. It's not what I want. What? Has anything changed in this game? So there's some aspects of the game that I never understood. I don't know what heirlooms are. I don't know what any of this shit is, honestly. There's also, like, some, like, crafting stuff, or I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna talk about what the actual game is, which is Minesweeper plus roguelike elements. I think that I would have enjoyed this game a hell of a lot more had the design philosophy been a little bit different. That's, like, one of the main things that turned me off the game, is, like, very early on. So, like, normal difficulty, you can beat without any fucking problem. Like, you will not run into any issues on normal difficulty. As soon as you beat normal difficulty, you unlock hard difficulty. And in my experience, this is where the game just kind of gets bad. How do I change my class? What am I doing? No sigil selected? Oh, God. They have updated the game. So, from what I remember, Spy just is, like, at least out of the classes I have unlocked, Spy is pretty much the objective right decision. Glean is just an incredibly important tool. Basically discovers what, like, how safe certain tiles are randomly in the map. Anyways, I don't know if this is decorative or if that's actually, like, gameplay. And no idea what that is. Anyways, let's just play the game. Let's play on normal to start out with. Casual mode. Okay, I'll talk about it. This is where I'm going to start talking about it. So, like, I probably would have played the game a little bit more if not for the developers, like, statement about the game, which I just super disagree with. It is an entirely opposing design philosophy than what I believe games should be designed around. So I'm looking at my stream and I can see that you can't see the top left corner. I'll just read it out loud. Casual mode. 100% solvable boards. No omens and chests, and several other changes for a more relaxing DemonCrawl experience. The key important thing to take note of is 100% solvable boards, because one of the design philosophies going into the creation of DemonCrawl is that the developer has flat out said they want it to be unwinnable sometimes. They said that that makes more interesting decision making. That means you have to play more risk-reward. I get it. Yes, by pushing the difficulty to that margin, yeah, that does introduce more risk and reward. But at least my idea of difficulty in a video game is that it is especially important when designing a game that the harder you push difficulty, the carefuler you have to be so that it does not ever become impossible to win. In fact, that is... I actually, like, take up a little bit of issue with Slay the Spire past Ascension, like, 18. There are people who can reliably win Ascension level 20, which is beyond me, honestly. That's super impressive, and, you know, a testament that Slay the Spire is a really, really well-designed game. In my experience, there have been situations in DemonCrawl where literally, in the first fucking area on hard difficulty, I am faced with multiple 50-50 chances that I literally just have to take a 50-50 gamble, and if I lose the 50-50 gamble, I lose the game. So literally right off the fucking bat, in hard difficulty, you can just be faced with unwinnable situations. I don't find that very fun to gameplay. I think that detracts quite a bit from what could be an enjoyable experience. So I'm going to play on normal for one run to get myself back into it, and then I'll try to go back into hard mode and see how things have changed, because there have been a lot of updates to the game. Another thing that is kind of worrisome in the game's design, just to go back here for a second, there are a lot of unlocks, and most notably these masteries, which are like playable classes, basically. Like for Witch, for example, reduce incoming damage by your number of omens. Omens are like, they're like an item that helps you out. Like you get like lots of these items that help you out, except they're bad ones. They don't help you out. They are like negative items that are bad just for holding in your inventory most of the time. But the Witch actually gets a benefit by gaining some defense for every omen she has. So that's cool. And there are some cool classes. But my issue with it comes with the fact that they are literally, like, strictly better than playing the game without any class. Like, you will have an easier time. And yeah, that's, you know, I'm not going to say that in a game with multiple player classes, every player class should be completely balanced. But, like, if you don't have any player class going into... Oh, I can't. Can I abandon? Yeah, I can. If you don't have any player class going into hard mode, like, it's still impossible sometimes with Spy, which is currently my strongest class. Because, like, Glean can save you from a lot of 50-50 decision-making. If you go into hard mode with no fucking class whatsoever, you're just gonna fucking lose. Straight up. Unless you get really goddamn lucky, you're just gonna lose. I don't know. So that means that, like, you would kind of have to grind in the earlier parts of the game to get these tokens so that you can buy and upgrade your classes to the point where you can play hard mode, which is kind of weird. I don't know, man. There's just a lot of design decisions in this game. Make me feel kind of weird. I forget the controls. How do you play Minesweeper? That's probably important. There are also some other design decisions that I don't really agree with. All kinds of gains. Sleeping powder. Pause the stage timer for 5 minutes. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Feather. Monster damage is capped to your number of items. That's a pretty interesting item. Can you drop items? Forget how this works. I don't think there's any way of intentionally dropping items. I think you might be able to sell items when you go to a shop, though. What is this? That's, yeah. Lets you search for things. The game does have, like, a lot of nice quality of life things, and, like just having this search button where if you see something you don't understand, you can search for it is pretty nice. But, yeah, you know. Minesweeper, right? What am I missing here? So, because I have Glean, I know that... Well, wait. This is... Wait, let me think about this one. Okay, this is already touching 2. Oh, yeah, okay. I just forgot the way Glean worked. I was going to say that's already touching 2, so it should be safe. I forgot the way that Glean worked was that it doesn't count the tile it's on. So that's my mistake. But, I probably could have figured that out if I wasn't stupid. But too bad, I am stupid. Yeah, like that, I should have done this area earlier and I would have remembered that, Glean works that way. Oh well. What? Mastery achieved? A new mastery is now available in the token shop? Cool. I still have to buy it. So. I shouldn't have taken damage there, as, That was on me. But it's on normal, so this is still completely survivable. Should I have gone to this shop this early? Probably not, because you can choose to wait on shops until later, and the items supplied in shops are actually based on how much money you have. So if you wait longer before going into shops, you actually get better items in the shops. Projectiles have a 50% chance to pierce. That does nothing for me, who doesn't have any projectiles. So wait, I can sell things here, right? No. Well then, I don't really know how to take advantage of this item. I guess the way I would take advantage of this is by just not picking up any more items, which could be an interesting run, I guess. I might do that, honestly. When you complete a stage, gain 1 defense for every diamond or chest left behind. This synergizes really well with this, though, so I think it does make sense to go ahead and take this. Yes, buy now. And I will leave. I can take consumables, I guess, though. Spawn a random stranger. If you have at least 50 coins, spawn 3 random strangers. I don't really care. I don't really care that much. Let's go to the cavern. Oh, fuck, I just poked the shit out of my eye trying to scratch it. My nails are too long, man. Like, you can fucking see that. Yeah, I need to trim my nails so that I don't accidentally scar myself. So this is another, you know, this is another downside of the design that they've kept in how the game works. I can't remember. I actually can't remember. I want to say that the first time you click is guaranteed to not have a monster in it. But straight up, I just don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure that you are not guaranteed any safety. Okay, so one of these two has to be dangerous, and this encompasses all 3. Like, here's some advanced Minesweeper strategy! You know there has to be a mine in one of these 2 tiles, and there also has to be a mine in one of these 3 tiles, but since you know it's in at least one of the other between these 2, this has to be safe, and that really didn't help me at all. But the strategy was there. Let's work around before I come back to that. Okay, so this is already touching 2, so this has to be safe. And that's how Glean helps you out, man, because if I didn't have Glean, I would not have been safe there. So I know that zeros here means that the ones around them have to be safe. They themselves did not have to be safe, but because there were 2 Gleans of 0 touching each other, that means that they themselves did have to be safe. There you go. Flawless victory. I will finish without the chest and get a free defense. I'm gonna hold on to my consumable that lets me stop the timer, because there are some later levels that you can benefit from for doing quickly, I think. I don't know if you know that before you go into them, though. I think most of the time, you'll... Can I pick this up? What? What did I just do? Why do I have fairies? I have no idea what I did. I'll take the health, though, thank you. Ooh, I almost picked up the chest. That would have been stupid. So again, same situation. You know that this has to be safe. Whew. But Minesweeper's fun, man. It's just fun to play, honestly. So, even though the game is not super well designed, in my opinion, I still have a good time playing it, just because I like Minesweeper, and throwing a twist on that makes it a little bit more enjoyable. It becomes way more frustrating when it's pushed to the degree that the game pushes it in hard mode, but, you know. Was that another pig? Really? Oh, no, that was telling me I got the benefit from the pig. I thought it was showing me what was in the chest that I missed out on, and I was going to be really upset. Stage contains harbingers of the apocalypse. Okay, cool. Cool. A token! So, there you go. Those just randomly spawn in sometimes. I think you also get tokens for winning. I don't remember all of the things that give you tokens. I think there's also, like, bonus objectives that give you tokens, from what I remember. Like, daily quests kind of thing. I don't remember 100%. You will lose 2 max life at the end of the stage, or I can bribe him. Goodbye. I would rather not lose 40% of my HP. Nice try, though. Okay, so there can only be 1 between these 2. And there's 2. Does that give me any information, actually? There's only... well, no, that's not really helpful. So there's 3 here. There's only 1 in between these 2. 2 in between these 2. But that could still be either this one and this one, or this one and this one. You know what I'm saying? You catch my drift? But, well, no. See, this tile also being here kind of throws me off. I don't trust that I could solve that. I maybe could solve that, but instead I'm just going to go down here and do some other bullshit where it's a little bit safer. But there's like a really fun, like, real Minesweeper lets you do this too, where you can click on the revealed tiles and poke at what's left. At the end of the stage, 19 monsters will be added to all other stages. Good fucking lord. That is, that's a steep price to pay, buddy. Okay, so here we are. Here we are! It's a 50-50 chance, everyone's favorite part of DemonCrawl. There is no way of solving this. This is the downside. This is the downfall of DemonCrawl. I think I missaid its name a little bit ago. Yeah, it just fucking sucks, dude. It is just not how I think games should be designed. But whatever, you know, developer wants to do it that way, developer wants to do it that way. Can I solve this? Well, yeah, that makes it easier. That makes it a lot easier. Okay. Well, here you go, 50-50 chance. Oh, wow. He lost the 50-50 chance. Really, really unskilled gamer. I really let you guys down on that one. If I was playing on hard mode, where everything does infinitely more damage... well, this is actually a pretty lucky run, honestly. Mainly because of Iron Bank, which is a really cheap item for how good it is. But also Feather just means that, like, towards the late game, I can just eat all my consumables and be completely fine. So I'm not going to go that shop, both because I don't really want to buy more items, and also because if I save up more money, I can, well, actually, is literally every level going to be apocalyptic? I didn't pay attention to what the thing said when I uncovered it, but that's punishing. So even if the game does make it so that you can't start on a monster, and I'm not 100% sure if the game does actually prevent that. I don't know why it would prevent that, but not prevent 50-50s, you know? Like, if you're already going for the bad design, but makes sense method, then I don't know why you would protect players from randomly clicking a monster when they start out a stage. Even if that is the case, and they do protect players from clicking on a monster when they start the stage, you can still get situations like this, where sometimes, now this is not a very good demonstration because I can literally clear out these 3 tiles, but sometimes, let's say that all of these were 1s, there would be nothing I could do to get any information. Which is why I use Spy, because if my starting position is really awful, I can just use Spy to open up a new starting position. But yeah, fucking sucks. How much gold do you get from a diamond? I'm gonna try not to use the diamonds. But if I need to pay off a bribe, I'll go ahead and pick up the diamond. Because it would probably be in my best interest to pay off my bribes. Even if I don't get an extra defense out of it. So this is next to one other enemy. So in all of these tiles, there's just one, which is interesting. Wait, how does that add up? If that's the case, because I know there has to be one here, and I know there has to be one here, that has to be bad. Look at that, I'm using my fucking noggin for once in my life. Harbinger, you will gain tofu. The only thing you're going to tell me about tofu is that it's an omen. So I could open this up. And, oops, how do I search? Search for tofu. Tofu. What? Am I missing something? Is this not how I thought it? Okay, so this is just, like, information. Not about items, though. You would really think that on these categories there would be a separate category for items. But I guess not. That's a little bit of a missed opportunity, I think. Maybe it's not there because I don't know what tofu is. I might not have discovered the item, but yeah, you would really expect to get that kind of information out of a help page like that. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that it's just because I have never seen the tofu item before. Though that seems honestly a little bit questionable. I think it's probably more likely that that you just can't get that information there. If I had to guess. Let's do this old ring around the rosy. Helped out quite a bit. Easy peasy. Like, the game is a little bit too easy with Glean sometimes. Okay, let me think about this. There has to be one in between here, these two tiles. There also has to be one in between these two tiles. But I think technically there could still just be one here and one here. Right? Yeah. Unless I look at this. Does this give me more information? There can only be one between all of these? It still checks out, man. This is just a 50-50. How many monsters are left? There's 2 monsters. Which means... Well, it could mean one of 2 things. It could mean I'm right, and that it takes the split, and there's one here and one here. Or it could just be that it's one here, and also there's a monster in between these 2 tiles, which I have no information on. Also... Oh, fuck. That's not even enough. Ugh. 2 diamonds, fine. Missed out on 2 defense there, but I don't know how bad tofu is, so I'm fine paying the bribe. I don't even know what he means. I think mercenaries just, like, walk around randomly until they touch a tile that has a monster in it, and they sacrifice themselves. I think that's what they do. This is just a 50-50. Okay. That tile helped out. Not at all. Okay. Alright, so that means it has to be there. Oh, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? 5 defense on normal mode, though, is already enough to the point where I'm probably only going to take 1 damage against every enemy in the future. The bare minimum damage you can take is 1, so even if you have, like, 25,000 defense and an enemy only does 2 damage, it's still going to do 1 damage to you, I think. I don't think you can get your damage down to 0. From what I remember. Alright, let's go. Hello? I mean, they did warn me. I guess I just don't really understand the purpose of that. I think it cleared out tiles? maybe it's just like sacrifice a little bit of HP to clear a few tiles. I'm not sure. There has to be 2 here, and only 1 between all of these 3 tiles. Does that give me any information? I think that has to be safe, is the information I get. Whoa! I didn't even see that monster there! That did not have to be safe. That was not smart. If that was a 3, then what I would have done just there would have made sense, but I'm stupid. I just got lucky. Look, sometimes when you're playing Minesweeper, you get the opportunity to show how stupid you are. That's just the kind of game it is. That's what kind of gamer I am. Not a lot of leads around here, so I'm gonna do my old favorite of just going somewhere else. Oh, that was fun. Now I actually have to think. No, I don't. Never have to think. You will gain... Okay. Cankers are another one of those things I hate. Cankers are just a design thing that I think is cheap. It's cheap to design. Like, it's a very easy idea. That I think only detracts from the game, unfortunately. So there has to be 1 mine in here, and there has to be 1 mine in here. Does that guarantee that it's here? I don't think so. I think it still could be here and here. Yeah. No, because there's only 1 here, so it does have to be here. Yeah. 6 of your inventory slots will be sealed. That's actually kind of helpful for me, so I'm just going to keep that one. I don't care about sealed inventory slots. Sealed inventory slots mean you can't use them, from what I remember. Prevents you from clicking on a slot. The item inside still works, though. Yeah, so if they're usable items, then I wouldn't be able to use them, but... given how many empty inventory slots I have, it's probably not going to negatively affect me. Although, just to be on the safe side, I should just pop these. Because I would be in a pretty bad situation if I had those usable items but couldn't use them due to the feather item. Because I don't want to hold a bunch of items in my inventory. So while usable items were safe to carry for a little bit, because of those sealed inventory slots, I can't really risk it. So, I won't risk it. There has to be 1 between all of these. 1 in all of these. Oh no, wait, actually 2 in all of these. Okay. And just 1 in all of these. And also 1 in all of these. That really doesn't give me that information. Or that much information to go off of. 2 of these. 2 of these also. I think it's likely to say that this is 1, but not necessarily guaranteed. Is it guaranteed? Let's assume that it's these 2, right? So going off the assumption that it's these 2 right here. It can't be those 2, because it can only be 1 of these. Okay, so it does have to be that. Cool. You just gotta work through it sometimes. 2 of these, but only 1 of these. Is this the exact same situation? I'm trying to read it. 2 of these have to be a mine. But only 1 of these can be a mine. That means that it can't be... Yes, okay, I'm so stupid. So it has to be not the middle, right? If I'm... Yeah, I did that right. I'm so hesitant in some of these decisions. Like, I'm really fast and loose with some of my decisions. But some of them... Like, when I spend any amount of time thinking on a decision, I'm like, I have to get it right at this point, or I'll look even stupider. So 1 between all 3 of these tiles. 1 between these 2 tiles. 1 between all of these tiles. Okay. So that means it can't be this tile. Turns out. See, that's one of those situations where you should think about it, apparently. God damn it, dude. Hopefully someone can look back at those tapes and figure out what I was trying to think of. I thought it made sense. Apparently it didn't. Okay, so this makes sense. There has to be one in these two tiles, and there is only one between all of these tiles, so all of these are safe. And there you go, that revealed it. Sometimes I'll just, I don't know, I'll read a situation, and I'll think it's safe before it actually is. I'm gonna get 3 Harbingers here, because there's no way I'm getting enough money. So now everyone, you will lose 2 max life at the end of the stage. I'm not 100% sure if losing max life also hurts me. If it does, I just die at the end of the stage. But I'm gonna bank it and say that they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't. If I have to, I'll pick up the diamond. Oh my fucking god. 3 of your inventory slots will be sealed. Okay, again, that's not that bad. Why are there so many Harbingers, though? It's a little bit much. Just a teensy weensy bit. I would like to not lose the max HP. Yeah, pay that guy off. I still get the defense from the chest. Okay, well that sucked. Now you get to look at cankers for the rest of the entire run. This is just bad design, in my opinion. It's just, like, annoying to deal with. If I click on these things, I'll take damage. Like, literally all it does... Okay, cool. So, if I get usable items, I'm still going to be able to use them, because they'll go into these slots here. If I use them before more item slots get sealed, at least. Yeah, I don't know, it's just tedious. Like, you just want to play the game, and you just got a fucking mess on your screen that you have to avoid. It's just fucking stupid. Frothy. When you enter the stage, bubble all your items. Whenever you pop a bubble, lose 1 life. What? So I just have to pay to get my items back? That's kind of annoying. Cool. I guess I won't be... Oh, and the game crashed. Okay. Off to a strong start with DemonCrawl. Who knows how that run would have gone? Let me make sure the game recaptures again. I'll play it again. There you go. Game is capturing. Oh, okay, the game saves. That's nice. That's nice of the game. Is it gonna crash? It crashed again. Okay. So while the game does save, something about what the game is trying to do here, I'm gonna try a 3rd time. It looks like DemonCrawl might be having trouble with this quest. Start a new quest? Sure. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that that is an unwinnable situation. Cool. That's an interesting decision. Another interesting design decision. Instead of being like, would you like to report, you know, the problems you're having to some, you know, server somewhere, it just says, hey, looks like you're crashing a lot. Let's go ahead and restart it for you. I don't know. Whatever. Let's step it up a notch and go to Shadow Man. So, yes, the game gets, it gets spooky the deeper into the quests you get.
We recall the glory days.
I'll skip the fucking lore. Who fucking cares? So that's a little bit of a bummer, right? Souls gain 1 max life and 1 life. You know, I would have liked it if the game didn't crash and make me lose a 30-minute run, but also that run kind of sucked and probably would have lost anyways because I wasn't doing so hot. I just didn't get anything that gave me increased max HP, which is, yeah, you can't really control. I would say if there was a mistake made, it was the mistake that made Harbingers appear on every single level. I didn't realize how bad of a decision that would have been, because I had no idea what Harbingers really were. Whenever you would lose an item, lose this item instead. The music, gotta be honest, do be bumping. Okay, this looks like a solvable situation here. Only one of these can be bad. Two of these have to be bad, which means nothing. Only one of these can be bad, though. Is this telling me something? I think this is telling me that it can't be the middle one. Why do I say that? If it was the middle one, then it would also have to be either the left one, which invalidates that one, or it would have to be the right one, which invalidates that one. There you go. I worked it through. Like, immediately I came to what I thought was the right decision, but I still played it out, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Well, now I can pick up diamonds, which feels nice. There's nothing that life does if you're at max HP. Of course not. Okay. You know, memes aside, I kind of wish when the music, or I miss when the music was music instead of this. This is, it's a less pleasant experience. Body armor, sure. I forget how armor works. I think that after you take damage, it breaks the item. Like, I can only take one hit of damage from this armor, and then it'll break. It's not like normal defense. You're also wearing one armor. This is worn to deflect a certain amount of damage before breaking. Yeah. So, armor that you equip is like temporary defense. Which, you know, might not be in my best interest to wear that immediately, if that's the case. Might make more sense to save that for later. But it's also only one defense, so probably doesn't matter in the end. Alright, another situation I kind of have to puzzle solve my way out of. I mean, that's the fun of Minesweeper, I guess. One of these, so I know it's one of these, one of these. Oh god. Two of these. This is the thing I need to get information from. One between these two. Two between these three. One between these two. So, let's say that it's here. Could it also still work if it's here? Yes. Okay, let's say that it's here. No, it can't. I didn't want to click there! Are you fucking... I was literally going to say that it has to be the middle that's safe. God damn it, dude. Okay, well, that's a fun start. There goes my armor. Well, I guess I can't really prove it because I don't have an input display right now, but I held left mouse button and was going to, like, cycle it over. I guess I must have accidentally let go of the button, but I wasn't trying to. Okay. That's a fun one. Is there any way of getting out of this situation? This looks pretty rough. There has to be one in between all these three, but there has to be one here, so that's safe. 5. Okay, so 2 of these have to be dangerous. This being 2 kind of leads me to believe that it's both of these corner ones, but I don't think it necessarily has to be. I don't think it has to be. So, one of these has to be bad, and one of these has to be bad. If this is bad, could that still work out? Like, let's assume that this tile is bad. You could still have one tile here, which doesn't affect the 5 at all, and one tile here. This is going to be hard to solve my way out of. I think this is looking like a 50-50. I might be wrong, but let me think about it more. So this is an easy situation where I know this also has to be safe. Okay, well that solves it for me. There you go. Just had to look at it from a different angle. Alright. There's a misplay there. I also could have gotten out of that differently if I didn't wear my armor. I could have taken the health, but, like, how was I supposed to know that I was going to accidentally click? Like, I did not want to click that. Oh, wait, why do I... Oh! Because of Substitute! Well, that was a really bad waste of Substitute, but I guess I still have my armor. Can I get music again, or is it all going to be fucking noise? I don't remember. Lagoon. Thank you. Thank you for the music. This is a much nicer atmosphere to play video games within. Okay. I saw that it was a different color. I couldn't remember if the game just does that. The game just does different colors to be wacky. Turns out it does. Wow, this is next to 4, huh? That means that out of these 4 tiles, only one of them is safe. That's surprising. And similarly for these 3. Oh, actually, no. It's just those 2 are dangerous and bad. 1, 2... Yeah, okay, that's all of them, so that has to be safe. Okay, easy enough. I'm gonna wait before I push that any farther, because I think I can probably come around this way and make it easier. Oops. That has to be dangerous. Like, there are good parts of the game. And, like, I genuinely think that on normal difficulty, or, like, the normal quests, or whatever you want to call it, the game works in your favor, and most of the time, it's going to be winnable. It's just when it pushes to hard mode is when I start to have issues with the design philosophy. Spawn a random stranger at target empty cell. I don't really know how good strangers are. I don't really remember what they can do. It's been a while since I played, so I don't know what kinds of benefits you can actually get from that. But mana, I should explain mana in this game. Mana is kind of weird, honestly. Mana is worse the more items you have that use mana. So the way mana works is when you clear out a tile, you get 1 mana, I think. Does it say that somewhere? Can I, like, look at that? Oops. Mana. Open cells to gain an amount equal to cell value. Distributed randomly between your magic items. So, like, blank tiles give you no mana, but, like, if I opened up that 5 tile there, that's 5 mana. I see. I think I'm understanding that right, but if I'm wrong, whoopsies. The thing is, it distributes it across your items randomly. So the more items that need mana, the less often you're going to be able to use them. Which is kind of counterintuitive. You would think the more magic items you have, the more you're going to be able to use them. That's not the case. It's the exact opposite. Okay, well that was an easy level. So it is better if you have 1 really good magic item to not use any of your other magic items so that you just get the mana for the good one. Cool. Yes, I leveled up. 23 coins makes me want to save. When you enter this stage, spawn 5 cankers. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? It's just not fun. Cankers are just miserable. Also, yeah, I think these are like my daily quests. Gain 5 omens, and I get 4 tokens. Feed 5 items to hungry plants, I get 3 tokens. And apply electric to 20 cells, which is something I don't really have the ability to do with any of my characters, I don't think. I think maybe I got one that makes lightning or something. I don't remember. I like these coins. These are nice to click. Selling mana! No, thank you. I mean, I might as well use my, my boy, right? My bell. Gambler, I'll bet you 9 coins I can relocate to a hidden cell without getting hurt. If I'm wrong, well, you can have whatever I've got. First off, that's not how I'll bet you 9 coins works. When you say I'll bet you 9 coins, the implication is that you also have 9 coins. This guy. Okay, so I think I can, like, force him to lose, right? Relocate to a hidden cell. Yeah, can I just force him to lose if I don't right-click on this until the very end? Because I know that that's a fucking bitch tile. I know that's a dirty whore tile. I'm sorry. Mind your language, Will. But, yeah, I know there's a monster in there. What? Why am I... What? What?! I didn't realize that's how it was going to work. Well then no! Fuck you! I don't care about you at all! You're just fucking throwing your money away because I'm discovering tiles, dickhead. What a rude dude. Okay, so I know there's one between these two, so as weird as this is, that is still also safe. Okay, this is... I'm not really a fan of how these are working. So there's 2 between these, and there's 2 between these. That doesn't necessarily mean they have to share both of those. They could just share one, and it would still work out, I think. I just hate all of my options at the moment. There has to be 2 between these two. So I think this is a situation where it is not the middle. It can't be the middle. Yeah. It's a pattern that I can use in the future. I've learned the pattern. So there's 1 between these 2 tiles. 1 between these 3 tiles. That, again, doesn't mean they have to share. Because that's such a... Well, now it's a little bit easier. I still don't think they have to share, though, right? Like, that could be 1. And satisfy this. And this could also just be 1 here. So, I don't think that gives me any information. This does, though. That's pretty easy. I can do that. Oh, that just opens up the whole fucking board, doesn't it? Doesn't it? And they were sharing. Look at that. Okay. It's interesting that it doesn't account for defense at all. It just goes straight to your health. I attack your life points directly! Yeah, I was expecting it to just do normal damage. Well, that's nice. I can just heal it back, I guess. In fact, have you still thrown... He's thrown away, like, all of his money. If I don't take damage by the end of the floor, I'm just going to, like, click on a canker on purpose and use the life. Because I don't get any items that benefit from leaving life on the ground. Okay, is this a solvable situation? There's 2 tiles between these 3 tiles. But only 1? Well, and then... Yeah, wait, what? There's only 1 between these. Okay, so that means these have to be safe. Because, literally, even if there was 1 tile here, like, there had to be 1 between these 2. Right? Because that's math. That's how math works. Like, I can't... Even if I put 1 in the empty space that isn't connected to these 4, I still have to place 1 between these 2, so I knew that there is always going to be 1 between these 2, meaning these 2 were safe. There you go. I worked through it out loud. Just try and talk out loud a little bit more when I'm doing things like that. My bell's back. Ooh, whenever you gain an item, destroy another item of the same type. Okay.
Magic.
I will cast Sun Bomb! Okay. Cool. Thanks for that. I don't know how I feel about omens, honestly. They're kinda, eh. I understand them. You know, they've got a place and a time, I guess. But I think it's a little bit weird that they just show up randomly in every single chest. Like, every chest has a potential of being an omen. I think it would make more sense if there were just certain kinds of, like, curse chests that have, like, good items in them, but also a chance of getting an omen. So it's just something bad feeling about opening, just, like, a random item. Like, especially if you have nothing. Like, if you currently have nothing, and you're just trying to get, like, any sort of benefit, and immediately the game just throws you fucking garbage that hurts you, it's a little bit insulting. It's a bit much, you know? Okay, get one of these dickheads off my screen. I like that noise. Let's go. It's a decently handled floor, I think. I didn't even look at the gambler guy, but I assume he would have given me 0 coins by that point. Alright, now let's go into a shop with 37. Shop still sucks, so maybe they changed the way shops work. Would I rather have remove all... Because I have to pick between one or the other. Since this is a magic item, due to this omen, if I picked up this, I would get rid of the bell. I don't really know what status effects are. I kind of forget all the status effects. Unequip and repair all of your armor. Lose a random item after 50 turns. Gain 3 copies of that item. Seems, not even that good for Bell, because of the way mana works. And really bad if I got 3 copies of Thresher. Although, I don't know, that would be a really weird interaction. That, honestly, given the game has already crashed, I wouldn't be surprised if that interaction caused another, a crash. Let's go into this item shop. They might have rebalanced it so that item shops have, like, a certain max value for the location you find them. Flag a certain number, or flag a number of monsters equal to the current stage's max power. It can save me out of 50/50s, I guess. Rerolls the mods on a selected stage, guaranteeing at least 1 stage mod. Flag a monster when you begin a stage. I think since this is consumable, it makes sense to get this. And yeah, I was just making sure that Thresher did not just randomly select an item to remove in the case that I didn't have another consumable, so I'm glad that that worked out like that. I'm just gonna use the consumable before I open up any other chests. What? I brought bubbles. For just 3 coins, I'll move over 1 cell. Oh, that's showing me where he's going to move. Oh, no, wait, that's showing me where he's going to shoot. Okay, well, I'd like my money. Don't bubble my money, please. Oh, fuck it. I might as well use this consumable, because I'm not sure if I'm going to have to throw it away, and I might as well use this, too. Honestly, yeah. I will feed you my items, because I don't want the Thresher. Took my bell, whatever. And yeah, thank you for eating that garbage. Bell was not that good, anyways. Just 10 coins. I was hoping I would get another item so I could feed this guy. I'm gonna be really disappointed, actually, if I don't get to feed that guy to his max feed value. Here we go. Head armor, remove all fake cell values? What? No, I don't want to know about armor. I want to know about fake cell values. What the fuck is that even talking about? I didn't know that was a mechanic. Just fucking feed it, honestly. What's my present? Contains a random non-omen item. Drugs. Cells generate triple mana for the next 20 turns. I'm not impressed. Why isn't this guy shooting or anything? He's doing no bubbling, as far as I can see. I brought bubbles. No idea. Whatever. I don't really have that much place to work with here. Don't ask how I managed to get the sign in here. Okay. Oh, he is shooting bubbles, just very slowly. So there's one between these. There's one between these two. Wait, can't I? Yeah, okay. That makes things easier. Makes things a lot easier. Still can't really go that far. Yeah, getting some dense pockets of monsters here. Really, really walling me in. So I can't really do that much. It's just everywhere I go is a flat fucking wall of monsters. Really? Okay, so there's one in all of these. Let's just fuck it. Let's go there. Wish pool. Gain 5 coins. Increase this value by 5 whenever you open 30 cells without making a mistake. Well, fuck yeah, dude. I never make mistakes. Okay, this is a slightly different pattern. There can only be one within these two. There has to be 2 here. Let me think. I think it could either be 1 here, 1... No, it can't be... Yeah, because that would be 2. So it has to split the difference. Yeah, I'm stupid. My bad. That's okay. I'm glad I made the mistake early on, so that I can still build up Wish Pool. Got 25 coins, I'll forge you head armor in 16 turns. Yeah, that'll probably happen. I'm gonna be really disappointed. But I can just play slowly. Like, if you're trying to go for turns, like, I could click this, and it would unveil all of these, but only 1 turn would pass, I think. Yeah, see, that's kind of bad. That's another quality of life thing that I just disagree with. That should have taken 3 turns, if I was designing the game. Because, like, technically I could have clicked those individually. Like, I can click this and it'll reveal both of these tiles and only pass 1 turn, or I can click them myself. So I don't know, that's... it depends. If there are things that you want to go fast with turns instead of slow... Like, this is open 30 cells instead of turns, so it doesn't matter if I do the convenient, like, mindless opening of tiles the way I'm doing it right now, but... I can see a design case where it would make sense to separate turns and tiles opened. It just is a little bit annoying having to do it manually if you're trying to take up turns. Like, I should not have done that. I should be... Oh, well, that did it for me. But hey, my armor's done anyways, so... What'd I get? Fortified by 5 whenever you gain a legendary or divine item. Cool. Just don't take any damage before that happens. Easy peasy. Almost clicked on the canker. That would have been sick. What's the whirlpool looking like? Gain 10 coins, wish pool. I could do better than that. I think. I hope. What? Really? Yeah, that is how that works, huh? That is how numbers add up. So it can't be here. Okay, cool. Dude, I hate these fucking cankers. They just make me play slower for no reason. Add no interesting game mechanics. Like, no interesting decision-making happens because of a canker. It just makes me slightly more hesitant to click, which is not necessarily fun. Nor does it add to the experience. How you doing? It doesn't show my progress, unfortunately, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get another 5 out of that. Did make a few mistakes that I shouldn't have. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Thanks for the money. The pool dries up. Could I have gotten another helmet there? Oh yeah, I could have. But it's really expensive, so I wouldn't have anyways, because I didn't have enough money. Alright, goodbye. That level went pretty poorly, honestly. Pretty damn poorly. I still have no items that I can actually use, so that's awesome. Illusory, whenever you lose life, flag or unflag a number of random cells equal to the life lost. Flag or unflag? This is just 50-50 chance. Okay. Cool. Don't really understand how that works, or why. Cool! This is just a great fucking item, but a little bit too late for me to take advantage of on this run. I'll still try to, but the defense would have been nice way earlier. Because the difficulty picks up faster on this later quest. But I'm liking the jams. So I'm finding it hard to complain right now. Well, that makes things easy. I'm definitely no pro Minesweeper. Not sure if you could tell. But I still find this game enjoyable. I'm like all for turning genres that are not roguelikes into roguelikes. I think roguelike is a pretty versatile genre, and that, I mean, just the core mechanic of... I mean, pretty much, like, what defines a roguelike at this point? Some people are overly strict on the genre definition, and some people are overly loose, in my opinion. I honestly, I mean, would you say this is more so a roguelike paired with Minesweeper, or an RPG paired with Minesweeper? I would probably say it's a mix of both in there, but... Okay, I need to think about what I'm doing here. Point is, I'm all for adding intrigue and interest into genres, or just games, because I wouldn't really call Minesweeper a genre, that could use a little facelift in the modern era of video gaming. So there has to be one tile here, two tiles here. One tile here, two tile here. I'm so slow with these. I should recognize these patterns faster. That means that the far one has to be safe? Yes. I believe that's what that meant. Was that 3 wall there the entire time and I'm fucking brain dead? I hope so. I hope I'm brain dead. I would 100% believe it. Because, like, 3 walls are the easiest things to take advantage of. There's one tile here, one tile here. These could be entirely separate and unrelated, so I'm not going to mess with that. I'm not getting that much to work with here. 2 tiles within here, 2 tiles within here. Is this solvable? Let me think real long and hard about this one. 2 tiles. Okay. Assuming that they share everything. I mean, this also has to be 2 tiles, but that's a little bit more variety when you mix in these 2 potential. I feel like I should be able to learn something from there being 2 here and 2 here. Like, if it's the farthest ones, and just 1 in the middle, it still checks out. I don't think there is anything I can learn here. I think it's a 50-50. Or maybe slightly better odds than a 50-50? It's like, I don't know. I think it's straight up just... it is a random chance. I'm not sure the exact odds. But I don't think with this information I can determine exactly what's safe. I might be wrong on that. but I'm seeing at least 2 possibilities that could work. So already that means I can't guarantee safety. Only 1 tile here, but 2 tiles here. So that means that... And I'm dead. Turns out that does not mean that this is safe. Let me think about that. I said, well, I can't remember what part of the board I was looking at. You know, it was this. I was saying there's only 1 tile within these, 2 tiles within these, which was these 3. Oh, that was the middle has to be safe. I fucking know that pattern, and I just botched it. Alright, I'm gonna do another run of this quest, because I can beat this quest. I can do this one for sure. But that was just an honest mistake of me being stupid. I hate the first level of this quest, though. Rerolls the mods, guaranteed at least 1 mod. Wait, is that the same item? It looks different. Why is the other dice I got looked blue, I think. Whatever. Yes, so this is that situation again. 1 here, 2 here. That means middle has to be safe. Okay, God. I'm still nervous, even though I've seen that pattern before and should recognize it faster than I am. I'm hesitant. Because I don't want to be wrong. No one does. Especially not when playing Minesweeper live on Twitch TV. That is the worst. So I should definitely think a little bit more before making some of the dumb decisions I made last time. Is this a random fucking chance? Let me think. 2 tiles here. 1 tile here. Wait. No, not 2 tiles here. 1 tile here. 1 tile here. That does mean that's safe. So it's just a 50-50 between these. Oh, cool. There are 2 monsters left. This is touching... Okay. So there's 1 monster within this, and there's 1 monster within this. If I was to take a random chance, it would be safest if I just clicked over here or something. Okay. Can I work this out? I don't think so. I'm gonna try. There's still 2 monsters here. There's 1 monster between these tiles, 1 monster... I think this is a 50-50. I think it could either be diagonally this way, or it could be diagonally this way, and there's nothing I can do. Okay, I got lucky. I picked the right 50-50, but still, I hate that the game forces you into situations like that. Like, my idea to make that better is, regardless of what class you take, I think the game would be more reliably winnable if there was just, like, an ability bar somewhere down here that starts full, and then after clearing, like, a set amount of tiles or whatever, regardless of mana, it has nothing to do with mana, it's an independent bar that fills up, and when you use it, lets you reveal 1 tile. That's all it would need to do. A very slow recharge ability that all classes can take advantage of that lets you reveal 1 tile. That would get you out of so many 50-50 chances. And you know, especially on the later levels where the maps are huge, there are a lot of 50-50s. So still, you're going to be fucked in some situations if you don't have the ability charge. But if you play it smart and are a little bit lucky, say you find 2 50-50s right off the start of the map, you use your ability immediately, and then uncover more tiles to recharge it so you can use it again on the other ones. Like, that's all I would like, is if there was some built-in functionality to get you out of 50-50 chances, because it's just bad. It's just really bad. Stage contains burning cells. Monsters are never in burning cells. What is burning? Restart the tooltip. Aura that destroys monsters and certain objects causes you to lose 1 life when clicked. Okay. I will avoid clicking. Unless I don't have an option. Oh, I see. It's a feature. I getcha. It's a risk reward. I understand. Well, I know that's safe, but I can't click on that. That's interesting. I like burning tile as a feature. See, this is like Cankers, except actually interesting. Like, this actually has some effect on the board, and does force you to play differently, and does make risk-reward scenarios where, yeah, I would like to open that chest, and probably will open that chest, but I'm going to lose 1 HP as a result of that. So, yeah, I respect burning tiles. I think that is a good game design decision. Don't respect Cankers at all. Literally just, like, bad. Just bad. Just straight bad. I know that's safe because of that one that I can't click on. But it did have to be safe. Let's go this way. I got burnt for clicking a tile. I no longer like burning tiles. I literally just unveiled a tile. Are you fucking kidding me? Why? I would Why does the game have to make me eat my words every time? Like, how, as a player, are you supposed to avoid that? If it wasn't for that literal, like, random chance situation that I couldn't have done anything about, I would have liked burning tiles, and I would have said that's a cool mechanic. That adds interesting flair, but the fact that it punishes you when the burning tile isn't even revealed yet is pretty fucking stupid. It makes way more sense if burning tiles act exactly how they do now, but just don't fucking burn you. Don't burn you if you can't see that it's a burning tile, because that's just stupid. Steal coins from target stranger equal to his or her price. That's really useful. Selling quest for necrosis. How about I rob you instead? Alright, so I lost 2 HP there, despite not making any mistakes. I did sacrifice 1 of those HPs on purpose, but... No, the items do seem to still be based on how much money you walk in with. Gravedigger, whenever you lose an item, get it back after 100 turns. Potentially bad for omens, so no thank you. Gain defense equal to the current stage's minimum power. Yes, for how cheap that is, yes. Whenever you finish an item shop, uncomplete the first stage of the quest. Interesting. I think that'll end up paying me back. Dude, that doesn't mean we have to listen to a bunch of shitty ambient noise every time, though. But yeah, given the amount of money I'm going to get from replaying the first stage over and over again, I think that pays for itself. Well, that might make me rethink how I want to do everything. I don't know. I don't think I respect the feather in this case. I already have some good items. I'm just going to... pretend it doesn't exist and maybe take advantage of it later. Maybe take advantage of it later. I will tell you, uncompleting the first stage after going into a shop is definitely going to add some time onto this run. So it would be a very unfortunate one to have crash on me, like the last one. One tile within these 3. 1 tile within these 2. So it can't be that one. I use my noggin on occasion. I've been known. Not well, but I do use it. And that's all you could really ask for, from me at least. Oh cool, a 50-50. It just writes itself, doesn't it? Like, okay, cool, I got lucky. But fuck that. It's just so stupid. Alright, so I have a pick between my levels here. Oh no, wait. This is a special stage. I have no idea what Lighthouse does. I've never seen this special stage. Cut the following stage's max power in half. The max power will go from 3 to 2. No thank you. Add Nomadic mod to the following stage. Nomads everywhere. Potentially good. Remove 4 monsters from the following stage. Doesn't really help out that much, honestly. Give me Nomads that I can steal money from. I think those are the ones that offer trades, I think. A different perspective! So I guess Lighthouse just adds a mod to the next stage. Interesting. In we go. Like, there are some cool design spaces explored. There really fucking are nomads everywhere, huh? They were not lying. Trading Sabertooth Amulet for your punch bag? No, I don't even know what Sabertooth Amulet is. Selling magic items, 34 coins. Selling 1 apple, that's just HP. Selling magic items, 24 coins, now that's a steal! Selling 2 apples, 6 coins, dude! I love the nomads underselling other nomads. Trading Blind Justice for your purse cutter. No. Probably not worth it. Selling legendary items, 24 coins. Okay, so first off, I need to rob that guy as soon as I get the chance, obviously. That is without question. He will be robbed. Selling Halo. Consumable items, set your max life to 1, gain 3 revives? No? That's effectively less max HP, but I guess damage doesn't matter. If he lets me buy multiple Halos, then I guess that's interesting, but who knows how expensive he's going to make the price go up by. Give me a legendary item. I think you can only have 1 legendary item from what I remember. Every 20 cells opened, reveal a random cell. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. So I don't want to buy another one, because I'm pretty sure that will just get rid of my first one. From what I remember, you can only have 1 legendary item. If I'm wrong on that, or if they change the game... Whoops. But when I played, pretty sure you could only have 1. 2 tiles here, 1 tile between those 2 means middle is safe, which means it has to be those. And there's just 2 tiles in here. I would like to say that it's these 2 because of that 4, but I can't guarantee that. It's just guessing. Because I like symmetry, probably. Just trying to fit it in nicely, but... I'm gonna be honest. Just didn't mean to left click. Oh, I can buy apples, so it's actually not that big of a deal. Who's the guy? Yeah, selling 2 apples for 6 coins. Easy. Dude, I'm gonna buy so many fucking apples? I didn't realize they were consumables that you hold in your inventory. I thought they were put on the ground. Oh! Yes! I'm gonna keep buying that. I think now, at this point, 2 apples for 9 coins. No, that's still the cheapest... Still the cheapest bargain for apples, honestly. Okay, I think I'm set forever. It's enough apples for a lifetime. Doctors will never be knocking on my door. Okay, I gotta remember that that's also a monster, so technically this is next to 3 right now, which means only 1 of these is bad. Wait a second, this is a 4? Okay, that means all of these have to be No, because of that. Fuck. 2 of these have to be bad. I almost fucked up. But only 1 of these can be bad. Knock off Minesweeper? I don't know how you can knock off Minesweeper. That doesn't add up to me, but kind of, I guess. It is a Minesweeper game. But in my eyes, that's kind of like calling Slay the Spire knockoff Solitaire. So it doesn't really add up, but I can see where you're getting at. Okay, that's safe. I can guarantee that. I wouldn't expect any less, Donald. Oh wow, my rabbit foot unlocked a lot there. Mana for 1 coin seems potentially good. Like, I think I could get profit off of using that with Purse Cutter. You've gotten addicted to Risk of Rain too? Teach me your secrets, because, I don't know, I find that game hard to enjoy, honestly. As someone who thought that the first Risk of Rain was decent, Risk of Rain 2 kind of disappoints in a few regards. I just find it, I don't know, just less fun to play is the honest truth of it. Legendary items, a lot of legendary items being sold. You find it very enjoyable. I find it more enjoyable when I play with other people, but solo, I don't know. Especially Monsoon difficulty just feels like a crapshoot sometimes, if you just get garbage items. You never played Risk of Rain 1? It's worth it, I'd say. It's a little bit aged, but it's worth it. That was 1, not 2. I'm stupid. This is what happens when I talk to someone. I can blame all of my damage on Donald. I promise I'm not bad, it's just Donald. Alright, let me eat my apples. And think about what I want to buy here. 2 mana for 1 coin. That price gets more expensive the more you use it, though. I think it would still end up paying for itself, though, right? If it goes up by 1 each time, fucking... I don't know. How much mana do I need? 114. Minus 150, it's gonna get negative. Negative 36 divided by 2 is negative 18. I need 18 mana. How do I work this out? I need 18 mana. No, sorry. I need 36 mana, which means I need to talk to him 18 times. So 18 factorial is quite a lot of mana, actually. What did I want to play the other night? Oh, I was going to ask if you wanted to join the Minecraft race a couple days ago. I do not think it is worth it to purchase mana from this man. If it was just a little bit of mana, it would have been, but that's too steep of a price. So instead, I will just purchase weapon from this other guy, because I don't know what that means. It's a magic item. Reveal and kill any monsters in target area, then lose a random weapon. So, for me, that would lose this item. The radius of this item is equal to your number of weapons. Ugh. I kind of hate that item. Probably not going to use it. That would have been fun. You have a day off tomorrow? That's nice. I also have a day off tomorrow. Could we potentially expect Donald for race night? Is that what I'm hearing? Potentially. Alright. Well, I'll see how you're feeling tomorrow then. Do I want to go to the shop just so I can unlock this stage again? I don't think in this situation. I think I'm gonna wait on that shop still. I don't think I'm ready for it. You feel like you're in? Well, that's good to hear. Because, honestly, it's so hard to get everyone to get together when, like, as soon as one person says no, it feels like everybody else's interest just exponentially drops. So I feel like I'm the only one interested, and I have to keep, like, pressuring people into it. Remove auras from target 5x5 area. Flag a monster for each aura removed this way. Doesn't really benefit me all that much. But, yeah, it can definitely be a struggle. Finding the interest. Well, that's free. Gotta find your free opportunities whenever available. Okay, here we go. Pro strats. Wait, this is not pro... Wait, yes, this is pro strats. I know there has to be 2 mines within these 3 tiles. But this is only saying it is next to 1 mine, which means that it itself is a mine. That honestly doesn't really help out that much. But, okay, my heart was in it. It did work out eventually. We got there. We got there. You know what I've been really wanting to play? This is not good. I wish this on nobody. But, I'll mention it to you, Donald, since you have also... At least last time you were in here, we're playing RuneScape. I really want to try out the new RuneScape stuff. I've been thinking about that for a few days now. And it's weird talking about new RuneScape stuff. Like, that as a concept is still kind of strange to me. Yeah, new as in new to old school. I want to try the new League. The, what is it? Trailblazers, I think is its name? I want to try the Trailblazer League. Because the relic stuff and, like, the unlocking different continents and stuff seems really interesting. But, it could be fun. You have to take a look at it. It is. It's pretty neat. And, like, XP is turned up. Because it's, like, a limited time event, they have XP boosted. So that, you can actually reasonably get to max level before the event ends. I think it's like most things are 5 times XP from what I remember. And you can also get like relics and stuff that boost XP. How long is limited? I think it ends at the end of January. So you still got a little bit over 2 months. What's up, Team Worm? Hello. Excited for Minesweeper, I see. A concept foreign to me. No offense. Oh god. I find I'm such a dickhead to new people who show up in my chat. It is Minesweeper! What do you want me to fucking call it? It's still Minesweeper. Like, you know, I would still call Slay the Spire... Probably not Solitaire, but I would call it a card game for sure. You played like 800 hours of this game? Teach me how to avoid impossible to avoid 50-50 chances. I know that's gonna be hard the way I phrased it, but do it. Okay, let me... I'm sure that you're seeing patterns here that I wouldn't, because I genuinely don't have that much Minesweeper experience, so there's a lot of patterns. You should turn on board annotations, then. Is that just a setting somewhere? What are board annotations? Is this, yeah, gameplay, I would assume? It's on the first tab. Video? Board annotations. Display information about columns and rows. Oh, did I not hit apply? Whoops. I did not. Oh, for you to help me. That makes sense. You feel like Minesweeper is a Chinese knockoff version of this game now. That's more apt, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's basically just Minesweeper with items and equipment and stuff. J8 and J9, give me some info. Dude, this is the dream. Having a Minesweeper legend. to help me out. J8 and J9. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. This means that this has to be safe. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But that doesn't really help me out that much further from there, unfortunately. J3 and K3. Let me take a look. J3. K3. Yes. No? Really? Whoa, wait, yeah, actually, yes, you're right. Sorry. I've done these patterns earlier today. It just, I don't recognize them quick enough. It's basically every time I see a pattern like that, I have to rediscover it for myself, as if it's the first time I'm playing the fucking video game. So thank you for that. I do appreciate the help. Otherwise, I would be here for the rest of my life. And there you fucking go, dude. There you go. This is my favorite part of the game. Call them 1-1s and 1-2s. They make up most of the logic that newer people miss. Yeah, I get that. Like, I know the strategy of, like, if they're... Well, okay. It's a lot easier to demonstrate when you actually have an example. But, like, if 2 out of 3 tiles have to have one, then you can guarantee that the third tile is not 1 if it's just 1 across the board. Yeah, I could definitely... Also, that was not a 50-50. I'm just stupid. Get used to that. Get used to me being stupid. Because that's what you're signing up for here. Okay, let's use some logic. We know that out of all of these, there is just one mine. And out of all of these, there's just one mine. So you can safely say... Can you? Let me think. Gleaned mines also often get missed. They help here. I'm trying. I'm trying. First, let me examine this situation. I want to see if this possible... That flag has a 1 on it. H9. Where's H? Oh, so it does. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That is a nice situation. He's fucking getting me, dude. He's getting me left and right. I was expecting the occasional, like, oh, you're right, dude. You're right. But instead, what's happening is I am getting owned by facts and logic. Okay, so only 1 there. This is a 1-1, I assume. Let me think about it before I make myself look stupid. Yes. Yes, it is. You have played so much, too much. I know someone like that. You think logic may be my strong point? Yeah, I try to explain my thought process. The only problem is I'll explain my process for like 10 minutes on how the tile I'm going to click is absolutely safe, and then I click on it and I'm just dead fucking wrong. So, you know, that's kind of my brand, I guess. I live with it. Okay, so yes, I get glean tile. This is next to 1. All of these have to be safe. Yes. I know how to glean. I'm gleaning. This is why I use Spy. It's because Glean seems to be the most important tool. Compared to all of the other classes, I find Spy, at least early on, I find Spy the most useful. Maybe some of the other ones are better as you upgrade them, but Spy early on seems absurdly good. Spy has been the meta for the entire game's life. Makes a lot of sense. Like, immediately when I unlocked Spy, I was like, it's going to be an upward fucking battle for anything to be better than this. It's just too good. Now, I have a few questions to ask you on how you think about the game's balance, because I have, earlier in the stream, talked about some things I don't really agree with. How do you feel about the game's current balance in hard mode? Because at least my experience with my current level of masteries and everything, my experience has been quite a few situations that I had to take 50-50s and had to lose the game, basically. So that is not that much fun. That is not that much fun. But, you know, if you've had better experience with it, then maybe I am doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not going into shops as much as I should be or something. I don't know. It just seems like it's too easy to get into situations where you have to take a 50-50 that kills you in hard mode. Like, the luck is very much against you. What is this? Rabbit foot? I just need to open up 2 cells and I'll get some rabbit foot help. But in all likelihood, rabbit foot is going to unveil a tile I've already marked, I think. You used to think it was way too punishing, but you were not good at Minesweeper. You think you would have a 50% win rate on hard now, but you have to have masteries unlocked and fully upgrade. Most people don't get to hard by level 34. What level? Oh, I'm level 34. Interesting. I found the normal game mode, which is what I'm currently playing, honestly pretty easy and forgiving. To the point where I would say that everything in normal, so long as you're using Spy, which might be considered cheating, I found everything on normal pretty consistently winnable. You know people who haven't beaten any quests on normal at level 34? Wow. Tragedy. Tragedy, man. Alright, I need to think about these, because these are some hard puzzles. There's still 6 fucking monsties. Do I want to use my weapon and fucking cry because that's my only weapon and it immediately gets thrown away? Probably not. I can probably work something out here. Let me think. But I mean, still, I'll talk about the balance because, like, even you, who have 800 hours and say that the game is 50% winnable on hard, that just ain't in it for me. I don't know. I don't feel like I can respect a game's design, and especially its design towards difficulty, if even someone who's pretty apt at playing the game 800 fucking hours still only gets a 50% win rate. That's too low. I think the number should be higher than 50%. But it's just me. I don't know. I feel like I don't really respect. It's definitely not a streaky game like Slay the Spire. I get that. And it's just a different design philosophy. But it's just a philosophy I can't find myself enjoying. Like, all my motivation to play a game goes out the window when I get, like, a decent way into a run. And know for a fact that what I'm doing is a 50-50 chance. Like, I could play the game flawlessly up to, like, the first few levels. Absolutely flawlessly. And then have multiple 50-50 chances that if I just don't get lucky, I lose. That is heartbreaking and just, I don't know. I mentioned it earlier. I mean, I would be interested to see what you think about it. Literally the only thing the game would need to make me feel just a little bit better, to the point where I would actually respect the game, enjoy the game, probably play it a lot more, is if every character had a base ability that starts out fully charged so that you can instantly use it, and slowly recharges after you use it, but it's unattached to mana. It's not mana. It's just a separate ability that when you use it reveals one tile. Just one tile, free of charge. If there's a monster in it, the monster dies. Just reveal a single tile. And then, I don't know, you need to, like, unveil 100 or 200 tiles. He could balance it however he wants to. But that's all it would take for me to feel better about the game. Because if you just had an ability that starts charged and eliminates 50-50s, it would be a fun game for me. But unfortunately it's not, and it's kind of pushed farther away from that the deeper in you go. I'd like the Hunter class, but that's not what I'm asking for. I might, but again, yeah, it really isn't what I'm asking for, because the main thing I dislike about it is the fact that the masteries are pretty significant, and moreover, like, it's fine if you have masteries that level up and make the game easier. That's also not a design philosophy I'm super for. In roguelikes, I'm okay with unlocking variety, but I'm not really okay with unlocking permanent upgrades that just make the game as a whole easier. I think that's kind of weird. Like, when I first played Rogue Legacy, I thought it was a great game, but as I've played more and more roguelikes, I realized that I kind of hate the entire principle Rogue Legacy was designed around, which is the game not being super winnable from the start and just kind of having to grind until it becomes winnable. Which is kind of how I feel about this game. It becomes much easier if you grind out the tokens to get more masteries and level the masteries up. But even still, you're saying, with like max level masteries and really good gameplay, you're still only getting 50%? That's just too low. So yeah, I would prefer if at the base level the game was consistently winnable. But that is just not how it is, so... You know, it's fine. It's just not for me. I can play it on occasion and still have a decent amount of fun with it, but... I could probably not breach the 100-hour played mark. Probably not hit that milestone. Okay, now I really need to just focus on these tiles, because I might be able to get some information here. One within those. One within those. One within those. Man, this is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Well, here's the thing. I'm seeing a lot of potential for mines along the perimeter here, which makes me feel a little bit safe about just risking it and clicking on something in the middle. Let's take a look at this 2 here. That might help me out. Because I know there can only be 1 here and 1 within all of this. Wait, actually, that gives me information, doesn't it? Oh, I did not mean to let go of my mouse. That's the second time that's happened, where I accidentally clicked somewhere. Well, whoopsies. Okay, let me think really hard about this. This is not... No, this does not give me the information I wanted. So, 1 between these. 1 between these. It could still be 1 mine here and 1 mine, like, up here or here. That gives me no useful information. This tile that I accidentally clicked does give me some information, though. So there's 2 within all of these, but only 1 within all of these. So if I figured out where one of them was, I'd be safe. But that doesn't really help out that much until I find out where that other one is. This is potentially interesting. No, it's not. Because again, there has to be 1 within these, 1 within these, but it could just be like 1 up here in these 2, and then 1 down here. Not very helpful. They could share it, but given there's still 6 monsters left, it's pretty unlikely that they would share it. I'm just taking a gamble. Okay, thanks, Rabbit's Foot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know, you might have been able to do some serious fucking hardcore deductive reasoning there and figured out where the last one was, but I think it was kind of guaranteed that I would have to take some gamble. That might not have been the best gamble I could have taken, and I honestly didn't get that much information out of it, nor did I get that much information out of my Rabbit's Foot. My Rabbit's Foot was better. There was 1 solve that helped things that still exist. Let me think about that, then. 1 solve that helps things. Oh! I would assume it's this one, then. Okay. I was thinking this had to be safe due to the gleam. It was not that. But, like, doesn't this... Wait. No, not necessarily. Yeah, this... No, yes, necessarily? I think this Glean has to be safe, right? That is solvable now? I mean, I know it's solvable from this, but even before this, was this Glean guaranteed safe? I'm trying to think on that. I'm really thinking, dude. Yes! I don't know, man! I don't know. If this was 2... I mean, it's solvable because this was solved, I guess. But, I don't know, it's also solvable because of that hole that I accidentally made. Making it so that there's one within those, and one within those means that this has to be safe, but that still doesn't help me out that much. You're saying there's one more solve that I could still do. I really hope it's not this, because this situation always fucks me up. Oh, wait, this! Ah, there you go. Wait, but this is 2 tiles. Okay, so this is a 1-2. This is a 1-2, which means the middle has to be safe if I'm not stupid. Yeah. Okay. I am stupid, but let's count that as lucky. That was not guaranteed? Really? How is that not guaranteed? I'm trying to work that through in my head. Like, how could that not have been safe in the middle? Like, it was 3 tiles that were dangerous with 2 mines in them, and then 2 shared tiles that were dangerous with 1 mine in them. I thought the middle would have to be safe in that situation. Oh. Ha. A real 50-50. With no Glean or anything. So, I mean, this is what the biggest misfortune and letdown of this game is situations where you can play everything as well as possible and still have to take a chance. I would have deduced middle was safe, but that's not what the generalized 1-2 tells you. I'm trying to think of other 1-2 situations. But I'll trust you on that. I'll trust you. Anyways, I don't know. Let's ask the local expert. Do you think it's worth using this item to get rid of this 50-50? Or should I save it and potentially get another weapon that makes it better? That just got added today? Really? This is a new item as of today? You would say don't use it? Alright. You fucked me! I have 2 HP now. 2 HP and a shit ton of apples, though. Let's not use the apples yet. Let's go into the shop. Well, actually, wait. Rite of Passage. I think these you... No, you want to have money for these, right? I was guaranteed to live, yeah. I also have healing items, and I can also go back to the first stage because of, that item! Because of that item. Okay. You want money for this, right? The pool in the shop is determined for your coin count? Yeah, I guessed that earlier, but I wasn't 100% on that. Which is why I'm asking, should I go here? Because I don't know if this is also based on your money count. But you said yes, so I will. I forget if you use money here. It's been a while. I don't remember. Fuck it, I'm just going in. You do use money here. Plus 3 max life, plus 2 defense, 300 mana. The defense is immediately more tempting. Right? I can get some defense out of this item that I bought very early on. Plus 300 mana just seems like a complete fucking waste. Like, I don't know. I feel like this item, since these are all, like, permanent upgrades and this is limited gain, I feel like this item would make way more sense if it was just, like, an additional mana gained for every tile. Or something. Mana is the play 1% of the time. Yeah, it just seems bad. Okay. I think defense makes most sense. Oh, bye. Thank you. And then I also have some money to go back to the shop, which is not a lot, but shop will be based on my money count. So I can buy something. I don't have any familiars. When you start the stage, your guaranteed objects spawn inside bubbles. Given I've already seen a stage modifier that makes it so that clicking on bubbles damages you, that just seems bad. Like, what is the use case for this? Is there some bubble synergy you can have, or is this just complete garbage? Because it seems like complete garbage. Or does it mean they spawn inside bubbles without you even having to find them? There are bubble synergies? Okay, well, yeah, I don't think I care about that. I was mainly just going there so I could restart the first stage. And, yeah, get some life. That's what I was planning on. Also means you get a guaranteed chest right at the start. Okay, so there is more to it, which is nice. Thank you. Thanks, Rabbit's Foot. You always know just when to do nothing. Perfect opportunity. I wouldn't expect any less. I find myself just clicking, you know? I mean, I'm sure it's not bad, but I do find myself just clicking. So again, in this situation, this is a 1-2. F5 and G5 are the 1-2, if you want to look at it. F5 and G5. Okay, so this is the different setup of 1-2. Oh. Yeah, no, I think I have seen this. Well, this is the 1-2 I'm used to, that the middle is always safe. Middle has to be safe. Middle does not have to be safe. Narrator voice, middle did not have to be safe. Middle definitely did not have to be safe. I literally, I am brain dead. See, that's what you gotta know about me. I was born without a head. Okay, let's look at this one. One within here. Two within here. I can actually get information here? I guess the information I'm getting is... there has to be one within here, so that has to be safe. That's the information I'm getting. I see. Could I have done something differently here? I guess that was just a 50-50, huh? I get a flag and a safe spot? Do I really get a flag here? Oh, yes. Yes, I do. It has to be that. Okay, I getcha. I see the flag. I missed the flag at first, but yeah, I see the flag now. The corner would have back-solved. By that, you mean I would have come around here, or I could have figured that out in the moment. Because if it's just I would have come around here, then yeah, probably. Probably. But I thought I could solve that immediately. That was my downfall. Hubris. Okay, so this is the classic situation of 1-1. Meaning these have to be safe. Okay. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous about these, but slowly but surely I'm getting somewhere, I guess. Man, Rabbit's Foot not helping me out too much, and I do not have a hell of a lot of places to pick from. So one has to be here, one has to be here. Man, nothing I can really eat at there. Nope. Wait, is there something I could learn from this? No. Wait. No. Yeah, because it could either just be like one here, or one here, one here. There's nothing I can really pick apart there. Yeah, that's what I thought. K4, though. Really? Like, just K4 on its own, or K4 with, like, J5? K4... K4 and K5? Oh, shit! Yeah, that actually... Okay. That helps out quite a bit. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Okay, so this is the same situation that I fucked myself in. There is nothing I can do with this without solving information over here, right? 1 has to be here, 2 have to be here. I can't deduce anything from that, because it could be here and here. I can flag 1. That's fair. I can flag that one. But I don't know whether it's that or that. That's probably... I should be looking more towards that, because, like, yeah, it is nice to be guaranteed that you flag 1. And that will help out, like, here, for example. And that helps solve everything. So, yeah, I really should be thinking more along those lines. But, I'm really, like... Unless I can solve all of a tile's mines, I just assume that there's nothing I can do there, which is incorrect. Incorrect. Okay, now things are getting a little harder to pick apart. Is there anything you can do about a bunch of 1s in a row? This is a lot of 1s in a row. And then a 2. Man. I would assume there's nothing you can do about a lot of 1s. Just 1s, generally, no. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, you know, odds are pretty good I could just guess here. Do I want to? Not necessarily. There's probably a better way of doing this. Probably. It's not guaranteed. It's been a while since I've been able to use this, huh? Is it just me, or have these guys started doing more damage the more times I've revisited the stage? I thought it was just 1 damage on the stage at first. C4 has more than just guesses. I assume because of the glean, or also because of this. Yeah, because of this! That... Dude. You're a fucking legend. How does he do it? How does he get away with it every goddamn time? You're absolutely correct. So with these, I probably could fare a little bit better in hard mode, knowing some of these advanced gamer strategies. But it's still not super reassuring that even you, who are clearly much better than me, still only get 50%. I'm trying so hard. War is an illusion! Okay, there you go. Didn't turn my head far enough. There you go, war is an illusion. Look at that. Okay, so this is solvable very easily. In fact, very easily one could solve this very simple puzzle. Actually, wait a second. So 1 has to be... It has to be in the middle? When I saw... Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this means just these 2 means that it can't be that one. But yeah, it has to be in the middle. I gotcha. I'll be a legend in no time. Not quite legend status, but one of these days. I'm telling you. Okay. And by one of these days, I mean I'll probably stop playing the game before I become a legend, but... Dwarf Master, he's done it. Aboard the starship. Sure, sounds fun. Now this is the part where... Again, I'll ask for your expertise. Would you say that it's worth using this now, where I get 2 defense? Or is the situation that I should hold on to it so long as I'm not going to have to make a 50-50 that could kill me? Like, if I can avoid dying, should I always avoid using this item? Because I feel like, even if that is the case... You use it when you need to guess? Okay. I'll wait on it, then. I'll wait on it. Or if there's potential for damage. Yeah, gotcha. What are your opinions on cankers, by the way? Because I just feel like they're pointless and annoying. Is that controversial? They feel very stupid. I feel like they don't really add anything to the gameplay experience. Just getting all my gripes out of the way. I just can't see a situation where a canker would be an interesting addition to the game. It's always just, like, tedious. Especially, like, I don't know, I also think that the levels that make it dark are also tedious. You don't have much of an opinion on them. It just, like, I don't know. It just doesn't add anything and makes playing the game actively more annoying. I don't respect. Refuse to respect. Oh, okay. So within this, there's one. And within this, there's one. Also known as safety. Dark on its own is nothing. It can combo with some mods interestingly. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt then. But that's what I was hoping to hear about cankers. That, like, there's more to it. Oh, don't worry about cankers. They do add to the gameplay. Trust me. But I would still, it would be hard to convince me of that. I could believe dark, maybe, but... If I've seen Disturbing, where you take damage from mousing over living objects, there's a canker mastery at least. But even that in conjunction with darkness, I don't know, I still feel like that just makes things more annoying to play. Instead of like, okay, here's my initial thoughts of burning that I encountered for the first time, like a few levels ago. Initially, when I saw burning, I was like, that's a cool mechanic, and in my opinion, like, from a design philosophy, that feels like the exact same thing cankers are, except better, because, like, it actually has gameplay decisions, instead of just forcing you to play the game awkwardly and slowly. So I liked burning, until I clicked on an unveiled tile that was burning underneath it, and it just randomly made me take damage. Immediately disliked burning. Like, it would be cool if also you weren't just randomly damaged for it. Like, that was kind of stupid. It was so close. It was so close to being an interesting mechanic, and then it just kind of fell apart. Just barely. You can tell they're burning beforehand? Unveiled tiles? It's possible I missed it, but it looked exactly like every other tile. It was a level with a modifier that just everything was randomly burning. So if that makes it different, and that's not normally how burning works, then it was because of the modifier. They glow on and off. I could have missed it. I'm not going to say I wouldn't ever have missed that. It's very possible I missed it. So if I did, that's my bad. I like burning again. Burning's back on the menu. It's in. Okay, I can do something here. I can, in all likelihood, do something here. Yes! It makes things a little bit easier. Wait, does it? I feel like I need to pick at this from a different angle to get more confident. Nope. Okay, well that's a pretty easy one. There you go. That's helping out, right? This is helpful. Oh, this is the key pin I was looking for. How many monsters do we have left? Actually, quite a bit. You know what? I'll come back to that later. I'll come back to that later. Let's worry about other things first. What? Found a monster for me? Thanks, buddy. Let's start picking away at something else. But, you know, it is satisfying to play. It's just unfortunate how often the game will just throw, like, straight impossible things to avoid. Now, in my past, I might have said some things were impossible when actually they were possible, because I'm just bad. And that's always an option. But, like, this right here is just a 50-50. Actually, that's only next to 1, so all of these have to be safe. Which potentially lets me pick this apart. There you go. But I'm getting there, you know? It's just, I don't know, my motivation to get good at this game really goes down in hard mode. So 1 tile within this, 2 tiles within this. Does middle have to be safe? Let me think about that. I need to think extra long on this one. Yeah, middle has to be safe. I still felt nervous clicking that. Though I was pretty goddamn sure that I was right. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you. I was going to be very upset if it forced me to do a 50-50. Alright, we got 4 monsters left. And not that many tiles here. So there's 1 monster. Checked and accounted for. There's another monster. In there. There's another monster. Can I safely pick this apart? I'm thinking real hard about this one. We know that only 1 can be here. So guaranteed 1 monster in here. We know that only 1 can be here. And again, another situation where my mouse just clicked and I didn't want it to. I swear to God, I'm holding the mouse down in those situations. Do I need to fucking pick up my input display for this game? I would hope not, but it feels like when I hold left mouse button down and mouse over tiles, it just sometimes clicks them. So I guess I should stop doing that, but whatever. I didn't really take that much damage because of my defense. I got lucky there. The monster did a very low amount of damage. You have not had that issue. It might honestly just be my mouse, because it does have that issue when it's running out of... Do I have fast sweep enabled? I would be surprised if it's not a default option. Let me see. I think most likely the case is that my mouse is running out of batteries. Nope. What does this do? Allows you to open cells on left-click release, regardless of where you initially pressed. You would think that that would mean, even if my mouse is dying, in that situation, I wouldn't be clicking. I'll test that out. Anyways, I have a lot of money. Let's go to the smithy. I would like... Well, actually, I don't really know. I think it is plausible that body armors probably give you most defense / durability on average, but I don't know what the, like, stat bonuses you can get from each category are. Like, I don't know if head armor is themed around certain things, and body armor and leg armor is themed around certain things. But I'll just take the expensive one. Pick it up for completing another stage. You betcha. Boots tend to be low durability with cool effects. Good to know. Metropolis. Alright, let's test out how my mouse is doing. Okay. I am going to click here, move my mouse, and it unveiled that tile. Which is exactly how fast sweep was described, but if that is not how fast sweep works, I have no idea what fast sweep is. Because that's what reading fast sweep made me think it would do. Head armor is similar, but generally more niche. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Maybe they just introduced a bug, since you said there was an update literally today. You don't think yours behaves like that? Well, whatever the case is, it is definitely making me click on a lot of things on accident that I'm not trying to. I have yet to get a single omen on this run, which is because I am a very good gamer. Simply desired to be lucky, and I am. It's just that easy. Like, I don't think I have any item or any... Yeah, I have nothing that would make it so that I don't get omens. I am just a lucky boy. Okay, so this is a 1-1. So that's safe. I understand. I'm picking it apart. Oh, this is also a 1-1. So this is safe. Ta-da! I'm learning. Oops. Almost misclick there. But that would have been a real misclick on my end. Yours is doing that too. Going to ask on the Discord if that's normal. Gotcha. That's just what I do, man. I'm just, you know, I'm really... The game's interest is, it fits my interests. I just discover bugs like that. No big deal. No big deal. What can I say? But in general, when I talk about things I don't like about games, I do have the game's best interest in mind, even if it disagrees with what the developer thinks is the game's best interest. It's just, you know, I've got pretty strict design philosophies that I believe in, and when I see design philosophies directly opposing that, it gives me something to talk about, that's for sure. Okay, I can do something here. Well, yeah, that's a pretty easy one, I would say. Probably should have seen that one a bit earlier. A few of those a little bit earlier. Really? Just walking on in. They give you these tiles for free. I always get thrown off when I have monsters revealed. Like, I don't read them the same way that I should be. Like, I wish I could just flag revealed monsters so that they look the same. Because I'll miss them a lot when they're like that. That's pretty common. Cool. I'm glad I'm not just complete dumb brain. Okay, so this has to be safe. Wasn't scared at all. But sometimes you just get really fucking easy levels, you know? Like, it's the downside when you're designing difficulty around randomness. It's like, you know, even if you really push it against the player, can still just be fucking brain dead easy sometimes. Okay, let's think about this one. Yep, I thought about it, and I've decided that all of these are bad. That's what my conclusion is. Good talk. Oh. Oh, I'm not done, huh? There's still some left over here. I'm not finished with you yet, level! There you go, goodbye. Yeah, that was a really easy one. It was easier than some of the first levels I've been getting from repeating level 1 over and over again. With 69 coins, it does break my heart to spend money, but it is a pretty good time to walk into the shop. Whenever you lose an item, get it back after 100 turns. Like, that's scary if I get an omen and later have a way of removing the omen. But also lets me reuse my makeshift weapon every 100 turns. Assuming it comes back with max mana. I would be a little bit upset if it didn't come back with max mana. Solve a random cell. It explodes after you open 40 cells. Gain boomerang. Actually, I would gain 2 boomerangs, right? Solve a random cell. It explodes after you open 40 cells. Gain boomerang. Yeah. I should get a second boomerang after 100 turns, I think. That's potentially awful. This just is like an objectively good item to get. Because, like, I've got infinite apples then, and these are all good picks. I agree. I think the boomerang makes a lot of sense. Although, it's going to flood my inventory with boomerangs, which is potentially bad. To the point where, like, I might want to get a healing item back, and instead I'll just get another boomerang. Which is kind of funny. What's the dynamite? Explode target 3x3 area? I don't know. I don't think I really want another magic item. I can always get rid of them. How do you get rid of items? Like, I can throw them. Yeah, because they're consumable. But then I'm just going to get double of them back, you know? I guess, you know what? I can just use them instantly. It's gonna be absurd. It is seriously going to get to the point where I'm getting a boomerang on every single turn. But it's fucking nutty enough that I might as well. Like, it's a 1 run. I might as well have fun with it. 7 body armor when you enter a stage. Fortify by the number of stage mods. Cool. Lose the first item in your inventory whenever you make a mistake. What if I didn't? And instead, whenever I discover a 5 or greater, increase the minimum stage power. That is also good for this. So, honestly, win-win. Well, let's get things started. Like, this isn't consumable, right? It's just always going to... This is just stupid. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm gonna have so many goddamn boomerangs. I'm not gonna know what to do with it. Like, that's a fun part of the game, is getting these zany synergies that really, like, let you ignore the Minesweeper part and just fucking win the game, basically. But I feel like, at least in my experience, I haven't gotten that to pop off as often as I would like it to. And more often, especially on hard mode, have just died before anything interesting got to happen. Which sucks. Okay, let's look at this. Is there anything I can do here with the glean? Is there anything I can do here at all? I know that 2 of these have to be bad. So... Oh, wait a second. 2 of these have to be bad. Which means 1 of these has to be bad. Which means all of these have to be safe. Dude, I'm a fucking gaming legend. Forge me leg armor? Yeah, sure. What do I need money for? What do I need money for? So there's one here. This unfortunately doesn't help me. Because it's 2 within here. Well, I don't know. Yeah, no, this does not help me at all. I'm trying. 1 here. 2 within here. I'm trying to get some information out of this. I don't think there's anything I can actually get from here. Like, it means that there's 1 between those 2 tiles, but I can't guarantee which one. And there's 1 between these 3 tiles, but I have no idea which. I can say that in all likelihood, it's probably this one that's safe. Sorry, it's probably not this one. If we're talking in the same context of the last sentence. Let's move somewhere else. This is a kind of rough one to get started in. One within all of these. 1 within all of... It's just a wall of 1s, so can't do anything. I don't think there's anything I can do with any of the information I got over here. That sucks. I got this. I mean, it's at a point that I feel pretty safe, but also, if I take 9 damage, I die. I should start by equipping the armor. That's a good start. I feel a lot safer now. And also, if I lose that armor, I get it back. Wait, also, I just get it back anyway. What a fucking... Why is this a normal item and not a legendary item? Is this not insanely powerful? This just seems silly. I'm gonna use my makeshift weapon here, too, because I feel like, I don't really have a good lead on anything. And I feel like this is a pretty good spot. What? Okay. I was really concerned because it didn't reveal the tile, which I thought was the whole point of that. But I guess it only reveals it if there is a monster there. Okay. That scared the shit out of me for a second. Okay, so 1 here, 2 here, means that this has to be a bad one. For sure. Okay, cool. We got there. I did that the right way this time. Better than I used to be. But not by much. 1 mine here, 3 mines here is not a winnable situation. 1 mine here, 1 mine here means that 1 mine does have to be here. But I can't really do much other than that. 1 mine here, 1 mine here. It means that this has to be safe. What? Oh, my boots are ready, thank you. Strong leg armor. Cool, I will use it and then get another set of boots in 100 turns in case I need it. This just... like, am I wrong in believing that just Gravedigger fucking wins you a run? Like, it seems like there's just too much potential with literally every single item in the game. It seems like a bit much. Okay, this is another 1-1 situation, so this has to be safe. 3, huh? There's a lot of 3s, including the ones I've gleaned. Can I solve with that, though? I don't think so. I might be able to if I thought really long and hard about it. but I'm not going to. I'm gonna move somewhere else instead. 3 tiles here, 1 tile here. Does not help me all that much. You don't remember Gravedigger ever popping off for you? And you had it like 8 times? Really? Like, even if you just have, like, just firm fibers, seems like a reasonable enough item to get, like, an insane benefit from. Like, I actually will use my firm fibers here, just because, like, I am guaranteed to get it back within 100 turns. And turns, I should actually be doing this differently. Because of the turn thing. Technically, I shouldn't be revealing by clicking on numbers. I should be revealing by clicking the tiles, so that it doesn't waste multiple tiles per turn. Alright, so 1 has to be here, 2 has to be here, means that that is dangerous. But I can't solve beyond that. That does make the 3s a little bit easier to figure out, though. So, within these 3 tiles, there's 2 bad ones. Which, actually, wait, is this solvable? Think mode! I think it is solvable now. I think that means that they can't share this. It has to be safe here. I believe that was a sensible decision that I just made. Here I am, still clicking numbers instead of clicking tiles. Even though it's not the best idea. Hey! Wasted my firm fibers, but whatever. I'll get it back. I'm clicking on the numbers in situations where I'm not going to get any extra benefit still. So that's not that big of a deal. 1 tile here, 2 tiles here means that's danger zone. I will click these individually to pump up my turn timer faster. Same for these 3 tiles. My boomerang is back. Away with you. Like, just boomerang also just gets an insane upgrade from having Gravedigger. It's a little bit riskier because I am stupid and would probably click on a tile that I'm not supposed to when I manually click tiles like this, but it does bump up turn timer way faster. So it is the optimal play. Although it scares me. That would reveal 1 anyways. Oh, look at that. I guess I will not be clicking that until later. We'll wait on that one. Let's take a chill pill. But it's so calming when there's literally no danger of death. Who would have thought? All it took was the game being easy, and I started liking it again. I am playing a lot better than when I started today, though. So I guess there's something to be said about that. So there has to be 1. But this is a 2, not a 1. So I actually can't really benefit from that much. Wait! No, I can't really benefit from that much. Dang. Yeah, that would just be a 1 in 3 chance if I clicked a tile up there, so I'll pass on that for now. 1 tile here, 2 tiles here, means that has to be dangerous. I have stopped caring about being, quote-unquote, min-maxy about my, turn timer. I am, in all likelihood, going to win anyways, so I would rather not play in a tedious way for a slight advantage. Okay, so this has to be safe. Okay, so it wasn't safe. Give me my armor back, please. Why didn't that have to be safe? No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I am stupid. God damn it. I was looking at the gleaned one, but yeah. 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 Thanks, Nicholas. Put me back in my place. I know I am. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ooh, freebie. Just for me? Okay, so here we go. Here is where I can use my brain. There's only one within those two, and one within all of these. So, those are free. Congratulations for getting my best emote. You've earned it. I'm proud of that one. I need a, I want to! I shouldn't say I need to, because I don't have the slots yet, but I want to make more emotes, but I wouldn't be able to do anything with them anyways. Making emotes is fun. I also think that I don't know. I think that the, what is it called? Huh? I think that huh is, like, from a pure quality standpoint, probably the best. Still no omens, dude. Still no omens. But, Shine is good in its own right. Every 50 turns, gain a random omen if you just clicked on a 3 or greater. Something tells me I don't want that item. I regret having that in my inventory. Because I can't use it without it immediately coming back to me. I guess there is a plus and a minus to Gravedigger. Like, if you ever get a single omen, you are never going to get rid of it. So I guess it does balance out in a way. But it just feels like the good synergies are so much more helpful than the bad synergies. That, I really can't see a situation where you wouldn't want to pick it up. Oh, I'm done over here. Sometimes the tiles kind of blend in to the background. It's a slight complaint. Okay, I can do something here. One tile here, one tile here. That's safe. I had to think about it. Whenever I talk out loud about it, I get nervous, because I'm like, if I'm wrong, this would look extra stupid. Okay, really? So we know that one is here, one is here. This is a... It's kind of safe to assume that that's a monster, I think, at this point. Oh, use my boomerang. I forgot that came back. Okay, that actually helps tremendously. That basically solved the entire board for me just there. And 0 monsters left. There you go. Free. We're out of there. I lost my armor, but I'm not too sad about it, because it'll come back in like 5 turns, I think. But the plan for Shine is to make it a tier 1 emote at some point. I'm not sure when, though. Whenever it feels right. Judging Tower. The answers within. Or I could do level 1 again. It does get more difficult the more you go into the same level. So Punching Bag is not strictly without downside. The power level minimum and maximum did go up. I don't think there's any benefit for me going back to level 1 immediately, so I'm just gonna move on. Oh, dude, I fucking love this song. What is it? Is it Dance Macabre? It's some fucking classical song that's in The End Is Nigh. It is my favorite one, though. I really like this song. Does that make me a nerd? It's Sugma? What is that, Nicholas? What is this? What is this Sugma thing? Punching bag used to be without downside. It's still really good. Like, the downside isn't, that significant. Abuse the game. I mean, you know, the downside, more often than not, isn't going to affect you by the times you're going back into the level. Because, like, I don't know, it's still easier than going into a... Does it also increase the amount of monsters in the level? That would actually make it more punishing. If it was just the power level, I would be like, the downside doesn't really matter. But if it's the power level on top of also increasing monster density, then it's actually kind of punishing. Okay, so there's... Oh, wait! No, I can't pick apart anything here. Fuck. I'm feeling a little stucky. I'm feeling a lot stucky. It increases density and power. Okay. Is actually punishing then. Let me use my boomerang. And let me also take the time to read what makeshift weapon does. Reveal and kill any monsters in targeting. Okay, so yes, if there aren't any monsters, it's not going to do anything. It scared me last time. It made me think that it actually just didn't do anything. But it's just because there wasn't a monster there. Nice boomerang play, dude. What do I think is going to help me pick apart the most? I think I would feel a lot better if I could tear away this side of the map. So I'm gonna chunk. Alright, that's safe. Yeah, I think that was a good call. Why didn't the 5 increase the power level? I don't remember. Was that a... It must have been a level mod. Also, what is this one? Take damage if you flag an empty cell. Okay. Well, I have previously done that just to demonstrate my thought process, but I guess I can't do that anymore. Okay, so there's 1 here, 2 here, so that has to be bad. And I can't do anything else there. I can, however... Oh shit, wait, can I do something here? So I know there's 1 in between these 2, and there's only 1 in between all of these, so that has to be safe. Because of the glean tile. Wait, actually, I don't think that was necessarily safe. Let me think harder about that. Because the glean tile could also be a monster. No, I think that still adds up. That still adds up. It was safe. Alright, so there's 1 here, and 3 in everything else. Which guarantees that these 2 are bad, and this is a 50-50 chance. 5 here, and also 5 here. I don't think that helps me solve, though. I don't think I can actually solve anything from that. 1 tile here and 1 tile here means that's safe. I got my boots back. Awesome. My inventory is going to get so flooded. Don't know how I feel about that still. All 3 of these are bad. What? I got my fibers back? Pop it. Pop it immediately. Got my boomerang back. Let's go, dude. The boomerangs. I told you the boomerangs are really they're gonna be the key part of this run. No one believed me. Okay, 1 here, 2 here. means this has to be bad. But oh, yeah, no, I can do more because of that one. Nice. So, 1 here, 2 here. That means that this has to be bad. I was not expecting to play Minesweeper as long as I have been today, by the way, but I wanted to get at least 1 win. So I was planning on doing Legend of Grimrock after this, but given I've streamed close to 4 hours now, I probably will just stop after I beat this Minesweeper run. Very easily. A simple and easy victory. Boomerangs are weapons too? Are they now? Are they? You've given me too much power. The tagging like weapon is new as of today. There's a lot of interesting design space that can be explored like that. Tags are generally a pretty good thing to do early on when making any sort of game with RPG mechanics. It allows you to very easily explore design spaces without that much extra work. Now, if you don't start out designing with tags, then it's going to be a lot of extra work to go back through all of your items and start tagging everything. But if you start out strong, you'll have a good time. I feel like there's something I should know here. I can know this. This is safe. Okay. Still had a fucking heart attack clicking that, but it was safe. Yeah, so that's just a 50-50. And I don't think there's anything I can learn from any of that. 2 tiles in this entire mess? If I could clear this tile, I'd be a happy boy. Let's look at somewhere else. This is a 1-2, so that's bad. Previously, there was an item that interacted with meat items. We didn't know all of them, but the dev told us there were 30 plus. Cool. So there was a tag system, it just wasn't displayed. Even better. I love mystery meats. That's my favorite. Doesn't get better than that. How active is the community for this game? Competitive Minesweepers. Let's work over here. 1 here, 1 here means... Oh, wait. Yeah, this has to be safe. I still have to think overly long about decisions that should be easy. 1 here, 2 here, unfortunately means I can't do anything. If I discovered which tile was between these two, then I could start picking away. Well, that's pretty easy. Should have seen that sooner, probably. One here, 2 here means that... what? Oh, I wasn't counting that tile. That's just me being blind. Oh well. What did that do? Did that just damage? Just damaged my armor. There's a small group of very active people. Discord is pretty active these days. That's cool. I'm glad to hear the game has its niche. Even if, it doesn't fully match all my criteria. Depending on the time of day, there is almost always someone chilling in the directory on Twitch. That's nice. I mean, it's still... Like, the game and the idea behind it, it's... I don't want to compare this to Fall Guys, but it's similar to how I look at Fall Guys, in which it is a very good idea for a game. There are just a few things that are slightly off for me that, that kind of kill my personal enjoyment, unfortunately. But here I am having a good time, so... You know, it's just not something I could do often. But it's nice every now and then. This is a 1-1, so that is safe. 2 within here. Only one of these tiles is safe. And it has to be one of the tiles up here, so that's guaranteed bad. But I don't know what the safe tile is there. Is there something I can do here? I don't think so. My rabbit's foot has not been the most helpful. I keep checking to see if I have another boomerang, because it kind of strikes at unpredictable times, and I don't always notice the message at the bottom left. There's gotta be something I can do here. I refuse to believe it. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. No, we don't. We don't go. We don't go anywhere. God damn it. I think I looked at this exact situation earlier. I can't do anything here, because that's a 2. It guarantees that one of these is bad, but I don't know which. And that's all it guarantees. Oh, wait, no, this is a situation I can do something with. Okay. So, these are safe. That I should have noticed sooner. There you go. I feel like yeah, I can definitely do something here. So there's one here, which means all of those were safe. Picking away. And there's one here. Wait, how many? There's 2 mines here, so that has to be dangerous, right? This has to be a mine. If there's one between these two, then yeah, this has to be bad. Which means I feel like I can do something. I am doing things. I feel like my thought process has become less and less coherent the more I go through this stream. At least the Minesweeper part of it. I can do something here also. I can do something here. I can do a lot. I'm doing. And my boomerang's back. Let's go. Start fucking popping those bad boys out. And my boomerang's back. Let's go, dude. Finally. I was waiting on that guy. I can do something here. Oh, I can do a lot here. I've neglected this side of the map for a while. Speaking of which, that's a 1-1 situation. Had to think about it. This is also a 1-1 situation. Not getting that much information out of them, though. Not as much as I would like. Then we have, like, shit like this, which just makes me mad. Just pisses me off. So 1 within this, 2 within this. I mean, I still can't do anything with that. I can't do something here. It's just like, I think it's my boomerangs procking at random places that I'm not noticing where it actually procs, giving me the ability to pick away at some spots. I don't think I want to risk opening chests anymore. I should take a look at the 1-3-1 corner again. One within these. 3 within these. Okay, so bare minimum, 1 has to be here. 1 has to be here. Like, no more than one can be here. So yeah, one has to be here. I get you. There was some information to be gleaned off of that. Not immediately helpful, but helpful nonetheless. I no longer feel like it makes sense to open chests willy-nilly, because while I could get some helpful benefit, it's more likely that I'm going to get an omen, especially with how lucky I've gotten, because Gambler's Fallacy. There's nothing better than using Gambler's Fallacy, as if it's... Like, I love using Gambler's Fallacy to describe the exact opposite of Gambler's Fallacy. As if it's something that you can guarantee and trust on and believe. It's my favorite. Exactly! Exactly. But, yeah. I think it's still the right decision to not open chests at this point, when I already have a 1 run with all my items. It might have an anti-pity timer. Forcing omens upon you. But I mean, you know, if there was ever a situation for the game to anti-pity me, this would be the run. Like, it's just, it's too powerful. Someone needs to cut it back a notch. I do feel like my Minesweeper game has kicked it up a notch. And my my Boomerang game is on unbelievable status. Nobody thought it was possible till today. There's nothing better than just clicking a tile and being like, yep, there's only one place the monster could be, have fun. There's also nothing more disrespectful than a rabbit foot procking on a tile you've already identified. Oh, thank you. How often am I using boomerangs at this point? That's a lot of boomerangs. I wish that the Gravedigger had some metadata that told it what item you got. Like when you hover over it, say like, Gravedigger will give you back blank item in 14 turns. But I understand that's just not how the item system is built into the game. I'm getting a lot of boomerangs, though. Gravedigger status effect has definitely been suggested. Makes sense. I don't know what I've done to unlock this, but okay. It's one dev, though, so that's a lot for him to do. It's fair. Trust me, as someone who has been very slowly developing his own game, while also streaming and working a retail job, I have all the respect in the world for single developers taking their time. Take all the time you need. Now, there are situations where I go back on that a little bit, mostly when I talk about Fall Guys. But I think Fall Guys has a fair amount of disappointment to be had for how slow they work on that game. Because that is not one developer. And I will forever hold that 4 maps added over the course of 4 months is surprisingly slow for a team of their size. Ooh! Not all at once, guys. I'm just gonna use that just so I get it out of my inventory, honestly. Whether that's a good idea or not, it's up for discussion. The new season did not get you to go back to the game. Yeah! I've tested it out, you know, I've seen what it has to offer firsthand a handful of times. I think I played the game total 3? I think I played it 3 times. since Season 2. You played a lot. That's pretty much where I'm at, too. I think I also have all but the win 5 in a row achievement. Oh, no, wait. I'm also missing the win a team game with a team of 2 or greater. Wow, dude! That's a powerful fucking boomerang. Well, I think it makes sense to use makeshift weapon at this point. Just for fun. But yeah, it's just because I haven't played the game with a big team often enough to get that achievement. I think I played it once with a team. No, twice. Maybe 3 times with a team greater than 2 people. I normally just play it with either just my girlfriend, or I played it with just my friend Nicholas a few times. Yeah, that's a large... That is a large area that you cover. Large and in charge. Okay. Yeah, the squad achievement. Bury in a random cell to give it sanctified, then restore lives equal to the cell's value. I don't think I want to fill my inventory with bones, unfortunately. Yeah, you need to be in a squad for it, yes. Exactly. Well, that was fun. I'd say that, out of satisfying things that can happen in a game of Minesweeper, decimating, like, half of the board, it's up there. It's up there for sure. Ooh. My fibers are back. Nice. So I think it makes sense to hold on to some of these boomerangs at this point, because the AoE on this is absolutely nutty. But I don't know, if I use these all at the same time, actually, I'll get them back pretty soon and make it even stronger. I'll probably get them back before this fully charges, so I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating. Speaking of which, here's another one. I don't know, man. It feels bad to shit on Mediatonic as much as I've shat on Mediatonic. Because, like, you know, at the bottom of it all, they are still just an indie development team doing something that is honestly very impressive for an indie development team, regardless of size. But I don't know, man. They also... I don't know if you're aware. I don't know how many people are aware, but Mediatonic is a pretty sizable company. Now, that is not to say that everyone in the company is someone working on Fall Guys. They do have separate development teams. Still a lot of people, though. I think the full size of Mediatonic is somewhere around 300 employees, which is probably more than most people think work at Mediatonic. But it's a sizable indie company for sure. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. Do I want to do level 1? Do I care? It's the big question. I could just go to the end and win. I think I'll go to the shop and then do level 1 so it doesn't refresh. Spend 5 coins on a target stranger and convert it to a strong familiar. Whenever you discover a 5 or greater, gain 1 defense. Monsters roll twice for damage and use the weaker result. That just seems very good. Not that I'll need it, but it is good. So I don't know. I'm not going to say I have high hopes for Season 3. Oh, which, again, the past 2 times I played Fall Guys, I forgot to check when Season 3 actually starts. I think it's sometime in December. But I wouldn't say I have high hopes for Season 3. But more so, it's kind of like, if Season 3 isn't good, they're going to be in trouble, is more the way I think of it. What are you... Silenced? Did I go into a level with a status effect that I'm not aware of? Did something bad happen? Did I make a mistake by coming here? Please tell me no. Please say psych. I don't feel very silenced. I feel quite empowered, honestly. I'm gonna hold on to the boomerangs at this point, because I want to do a big blast on my, on the final level. Last stage has a mod, which has an effect, but also means no music? Why? You can fuck with me, but never fuck with my tunes, dude. Alright, so this is a 1-1. I feel like there's something I can pick apart here. Oh, yeah. So there's one here, so that has to be safe. Oh, God. It is feeling markedly more dense. I'm feeling the extra density in this first level. It was just a fun flavor thing. Sucks for it to be the culminating stage, yeah. I feel that. Ooh, okay. At this point I should probably use some boomerangs, or I'm just going to be wasting them. I have a lot of items coming in, and it's safe to assume that most of these are boomerangs. So I'm just going to use all of them, actually. And gotta be honest, that went pretty well. Oh, hey, boomerang? Don't mind if I don't. Okay, 1, 2... means that this is dangerous. One means that this is safe. I'm getting it, man. No one believed in me. Literally no one. But here I am. I'm gonna keep using them, because they're coming back fast enough that, I feel like if I just waited for a few turns on the last level, I would get a full inventory's worth. Speaking of which, it's probably sensible at this point to just eat my apples, so I can get more space for inventories. My one concern, though, and it is a pretty fair concern, my one concern is that the game lagged so much when I used my makeshift weapon last time. I'm kind of afraid of the game crashing because I do such a large AoE that it doesn't have the memory to keep up. But, hopefully that's not the case. I'm gonna hold on to them for now. I'm going back to holding on to them. Okay, so one tile has to be here, one tile has to be here. This is safe. Yes. One tile here, one tile here. This is safe. One tile here, one tile here. This is safe. Dude. Someone stop me. Before I become too strong. Okay. The final level. The one we've all been waiting for. It's got burning. Silence cannot... Oh. Bummer. And nomads everywhere. Well... That's upsetting. Oh wait, no it's not. I can re-roll the mods. Fuck your mods. It's not ending silenced. What are these mods, though? Stage contains multiple floors. Ouch. I think that decreases the size of the floors, though. When you open half of all empty cells, relocate and unflag everything. What? Ouch. This is just gonna take forever, is what I'm reading. Monsters deal damage to your max life. That's not that much. That's literally better than what it could have been. It means that it's not random, but that's like 1 away from the minimum. You say, oh no. Does Null lie about it? Is this including defense, or what? Like, does this mean everything is going to one-hit kill me, or does this mean that everything is going to do 5 damage? Because if it's just 5 damage, then that's basically nothing. Let's check it out. Well, I could literally... Well, I don't know. I would have to wait on it. I would get a boomerang. Oh! It's bruises! Seismic is new, and you don't know if it should be in the game. It does seem like it just makes everything take a really long time. But, let's see. Do not touch. Yeah, I guess I'll have to see. Oh, what? Why is my boomerang on the... Oh, because my inventory's full! That's funny. I feel like I'm just gonna fuck the game up, though. This doesn't look how it's supposed to look. Is this an effect of Seismic, or have I, like, really fucked something up horribly here? I should use... Oh, I can't use the boomerang. I should use the apples? Just to pick up more boomerangs? I should pick up the token, why not? Got the gold. Yeah, I'm not sure why everything is off-centered, but... I'll assume that's a bug. Null is fine. Okay. Well, moving on, I guess. I didn't miss a boomerang. No, I'm good. It's only 1 extra floor? Or, oh, you don't know how many floors it is? Eek. Could be bad. Could be bad. Let's start popping. Ooh. Lagged a bit. It's an earthquake, that's why it lagged. Can I still click C6? I have to progress? Yes. The answer is yes. Me talking from the past. / future? Assuming you were talking about the stairway. Yeah. Boom again. I gotta be honest, I think I might be responsible for Gravedigger being nerfed. Like, I don't know. Even with the implicit downside, it just feels like if you get Gravedigger early on, you can play in such a way that you're always safe when you take items. Like, you could just always take items from shops and not open any chests. Stairs have been notoriously buggy. Oh no. Oh no. That could have been bad. But I am world's luckiest man. So you always got to account for that. Leftovers is even more broken and it has lived? Okay. Well, that gives me hope. When a status effect ends, gain it again. It does sound nutty. Especially... Wait, this counts as a status effect, right? Doesn't that just... like, wouldn't that combo and make Gravedigger even more stupid? But I can also see that just in itself being a little silly. Though I haven't really gotten that many status effects. I guess Rabbitfoot also counts as a status effect. So every time Rabbitfoot procced, it would have doubled. Yeah, I can definitely see that going places. 248% more rare loot. Okay. I vaguely remember statues when you click on them. At least certain statues just take you to, like, a different place. Allows you to complete a stage with a percentage of cells still unsolved? Oh. Yes. Rabbit foot is meat. Today you learned meat. But yeah, when I click on this, it's gonna take me to do another level, right? I don't really care about that. I would rather not. I think I would rather not in this situation. It restarts the stage and it's harder, I see. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that when it's the end of the fucking game anyways. 1 and 2 means that this is bad. Oh, and also 3. That makes that even easier. Oh, that's actually gonna make my armor worse, but I think I'll do it just because I don't want it in my inventory. I probably shouldn't have used that boomerang because I'm about to get my magic back. But not that I would really want to use it on this floor anyways, I would probably wait. If I get more, I am going to wait on it. Statues on a stage with the ladder thing take forever. Wait, does it restart the entire level from the first floor? 'Cause yeah, I'll pass on that. I thought it was just going to restart the floor. That's a lot of boomerangs. That is a hefty amount of boomerang. And I'm going to get a hefty amount of boomerangs on next floor too. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, just scattered those items all over the ground. Let's eat apple first. Eat firm fibers next. Eat more apples. Pick up boomerangs. And, yeah. The next floor is going to be gone. If I do the math, I think I'll be okay. Where's the fucking staircase? Am I missing it? Am I crazy? Or... It used to be that the stage kept its size too, so floor 1 would be this size. Nice. Speaking of staircases being notoriously buggy, either I'm really blind or I don't have a staircase. Slightly concerning. Any advice? I think I, like, might have to click the statue unless something is over-flagged. I can see. No. I have the correct amount of monsters flagged. So... I think that Seismic might have broken the staircases. Might want a statue and use as few boomerangs as possible? I would be surprised if boomerangs were the problem. I think it's more likely that Seismic re-rolled the staircase on top of where a monster is. And I'd be willing to test it, because I can get rid of all monsters with this. Do boomerangs blow up staircases? See, that would be surprising. I think it's more likely that a staircase is sharing a tile with a monster. They have in the past, but it's been patched half a dozen times. For science, I'm going to kill every monster and see if the staircase is under them, and then at least they'll know what to fix. No, there's just no staircase. Wait, is that a staircase under that bomb, or is that just how bombs look? I think that's just how bombs look. Yeah. There is no staircase. So, I don't think it's Seismic's fault. I mean, it still could be Seismic's fault. Let me see. I'm gonna... the thing is, I'm going to get my dice at some point, or my die. I'm gonna get my die back at some point, and I could re-roll the floor modifiers. But I would like to do that before clicking on the statue, and that's not possible. Under the statue? It's possible, but I don't know. At this point, I just have to click the statue, right? Dude, I really don't want to use as few boomerangs as possible, because that's kind of like my thing. It's kind of what I do. I'm sorry. If it fucks me, it fucks me, but... Worst case scenario, I can Alt F4 and try the level again, right? Like, that should work. I don't want to result to having to Alt F4, but... if it's literally the only way I can still progress the game, then I'm okay with it. But I would like to avoid it. I'm surprised that's possible, though. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how that interaction would make sense. I guess it's just like open-ended. When a tile is exploded, it just destroys whatever's on it. Like, you would think it would be so easy to just put, like, an if case for if it's a staircase, don't fucking do that. I don't know, though. I don't know how he's got it programmed. New paint! Fuck! Frightened me. Cool. Thank you for that. I thought that was going to tell me I found the staircase, and I was really excited, but it's just paint. No one told me they added jump scares to Minesweeper. What? Like, this guy is okay. I didn't blow him up. They fixed it before. I just don't know, like, that seems like a confusing thing to re-break. Like, I don't know how that would get re-broken. The new paint sound effect is giving you so many heart attacks at 2 AM. Incredible. Minesweeper truly is the game of scholars. Explosions on stairs were exactly what you were thinking of when you said they were notorious. I see. I see. Oh. Your Amazon delivery has arrived. I found the stairwell. Ta-da! It's potentially not broken. Potentially just a problem with Seismic, which, by the way, why didn't Seismic proc on this floor? Or did it? And I didn't notice. But I don't know, it felt like Seismic did not proc. Maybe I'm the one who's lost it. Does Seismic not proc unless it's half of all empty cells on the entire level, not just on the floor? Oh! You know what? If it is... Okay, I don't know why this would be the case. because this makes no sense to me. I'm just going to run you through it. If it is possible that the developer has it coded in such a way that all of the cells are present and accounted for, regardless of floor, and if it's possible that when the level shuffles all of the cells, it could potentially shuffle them between floors. I don't know why it would, but if that is the case, maybe it shuffled my staircase onto a floor that I wasn't on. I don't know why it would. Like, it makes no sense to me that it would be programmed like that. Ah! Bruises. Yeah, like, I don't know why... Like, that feels like more of a pain in the ass to program that in a confusing way than it makes sense to program in a sensible way. So it's probably not that. But I'm honestly out of ideas for how that interaction would have made it so I don't have a staircase. I need 10 turns. I need to pass 10 turns before I can blow the entire floor away. I can do that. I can definitely do that. Hopefully. Okay, here we go. Here's a freebie. 1, 1. Ta-da! That's 1 turn. We're getting there. Here we go. That's 1, 1. Ta-da! Okay, I'm running out of free spaces. I kind of just want to take the hit on this one. It just took armor away, that's fine. But yeah, I wanted to reveal that tile. What? What? Whenever a dark heart is collected, you take 1 damage. Whenever you make a mistake, spawn dark hearts around the boss. Why did I take an extra piece of damage there? Or, I don't know. Maybe I took damage from touching the heart, and then he also had a separate damage effect? I'm not sure what the deal was there. But I felt like I got scammed. I also don't even know if I did take extra damage. It might have just been screen shake for no reason. Whatever. Alright, so 2 of these are dangerous. 1 of these is dangerous. Can I deduce? Is there deduction to be had? You think he grabbed the dark heart? Okay. I didn't even know bosses could do that. 2. 2. 2. 2. So we know we can use our heads and say that... No, I don't think I can work anything out here. I'm really trying, though. No, I can work out something. No, I can't, because they could just share all of them. Like, they could just share both of them right here, and that would satisfy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can learn from that. Okay. Do I want to play this the smart way, or play it the stupid way? I think I'm going to play it the stupid way. And realize that with how much health and armor I have, I'm pretty invincible no matter what I do. Okay, so wait a second. There's only 1 here, and there's only 1 here. Which doesn't help me at all. If that was a 3, I would know that there's 1 in the corner there, but it's not a 3. Is there actually anything I can learn from this? I'm trying. I think all it tells me is that there's definitely 1 in here. Wait, but if there's definitely 1 in here... What the fuck? Doesn't it have to be the middle one? Am I crazy, or did I just solve the fucking universe? if it has to be, like, absolutely... Because only one can be here, which means there has to be one among all three of these. No, I did not solve the universe. I thought I did. Optimistic thinking. Yeah, fuck. Because it could still be in the corner here, which is out of this reach. It could be like one here, one here. I'm too drawn to symmetry. But yeah, it would be a 50-50 if I clicked anywhere over there. My 50-50 is my offhand for random. Does not necessarily have to be a 50-50 for me to say 50-50. What if I just gambled, though? Okay. Now I think this is solvable. One here. I think I clicked the wrong one to make it solvable. But, no, because I definitely... Oh, fuck. You know what, that's safe. Yeah, that's safe. That's obviously safe, and so is this. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't think that anything I just did there was guaranteed, but I think it was likely. Aw, dude, and I was right, it was in the middle. Fucking galaxy brain. And there's my boomerangs. So, goodbye. Please don't crash. Work it through. Go slowly. You got this. There you go. There you go. Please tell me I have a staircase somewhere in here. No way, dude. I don't see a staircase. I didn't even use boomerangs on this floor. Or if I did, it was not very many, because I was saving up for this. I think I might have used one boomerang. I think it's safe to say that boomerang was not the problem, though. I think it's, Oh, never mind. I just had to click again. You think that was the problem on the last one? Or... No, I was definitely clicking on the last one. It's very strange. I can understand the developer not having a special case set up for when the level is cleared by using a fucking absurd weapon to wipe out every tile and monster, but I wonder if that has something to do with why it fucked up last time. Maybe if I didn't click anything last time, because I honestly can't remember. I can't remember if I clicked on anything on the last level that didn't have a staircase before we reset with the statue. If I didn't click anything, that's definitely what the problem was. But I don't remember. Anyways, victory. Victory Royale. I leveled up also. Okay. It's like the... Does it tell you how many times you've won this? It's either the second or third time. Oh, this is new. I think. No, this might be the same. It's been a while since I played. But, I don't necessarily remember this happening last time. Could have added in deep lore. No, I remember the static. So I think this actually was in the game before. Ta-da! Ah! Yes, I do remember this. This is exactly how it was last I played. I just didn't remember the Minesweeper part at first. Me, when I destroy the entire floor with a makeshift weapon. Are there supposed to be credits? Did I destroy those with the makeshift weapon too? There you go, the end. Okay. Hey, that's my high score. I don't think I had nearly as good of a score last time. Yes. Profit. Okay. DemonCrawl. You know. I beat one of the quests on hard. Credits theme is a banger. Too bad I didn't get it. Yeah, I don't know. My thoughts on DemonCrawl are still about the same. I definitely learned some better Minesweeper strategy, but I don't know, hard mode, it still just pushes it too difficult too fast, to the point where you will encounter 50-50s before you have any items to actually deal with them. And on hard mode, that usually just means you die, which is a little frustrating. I might play more DemonCrawl on stream. I've like, just don't understand what these are. I think I've done one of these, like, a while ago, but I think it's just like you just create the level, I think. I don't know. Whatever. You only get these artifacts when you play in hard mode. Took 60 hours for you to beat level 5 on hard. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, that's just kind of what you get when you don't give the player any sort of way of dealing with 50-50s to start out with. And, it just, I don't know. Like, the developer's stance on it, where he made a casual mode to be like, hey, if you don't like 50-50s, here's little baby mode. I don't know, man. Like, I still feel like you can push the difficulty. You can still have, like, thick monster spawns, increased damage scaling, more omens, whatever the fuck you want to do to make it harder. So long as there's a way of combating 50-50s, which are just completely out of the player's control. It's frustrating. But, you know, not my hill to die on. If the developer wants to do it that way, that's all on him. But that's gonna do it for today. Was planning on doing Grimrock, but I guess that'll wait till tomorrow. I'll stream something tomorrow. Who fucking knows what. I've been liking the increased variety per stream, though. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely better than just playing, like, 3 or 4 hours of one game. And, for selfish reasons, it also makes it easier to make a YouTube backlog. You think the mindset is more for Minesweeper fans who are used to losing to BS all the time? That's fair. That's fair. But I don't know. It's just not my design philosophy. I think, I don't know. I would not say, like, I would look at normal Minesweeper and be like, that's a pretty poorly designed game. Because, yeah, I don't think that games should ever put a player in a position where they're guaranteed to lose. Well, not guaranteed, but it's a fucking guess, you know, it's a 50-50 chance. And especially with regular Minesweeper, getting right off the fucking gate, literally the first tile you can click can just fuck you and end it. Not that it's like that much commitment, because, you know, you just reset the Minesweeper board. But, yeah, I don't know. I endeavor for better, I guess is the way to put it. I would endeavor and hope that other games would endeavor to have the player's best interest at heart, and I don't think that DemonCrawl necessarily meets that. I mean, maybe it meets it, because clearly the developer made a game that they wanted to play, so maybe it meets his desire for a game that he wants to play, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I like it when I don't lose for no reason. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the weird one. Who knows? Let me see if there's someone I can raid. Not really, unfortunately. So that's gonna do it. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out, especially Worm. You helped me out. You helped me out quite a bit into learning those strategies a little bit more. you know, getting them in the front of my mind instead of mixed in the middle where I have to kind of reach for it. I feel like I got to a point where I was quickly identifying the patterns a little bit faster. It really sucks losing 45 minutes in? Yep, I agree. I agree. Yeah. And the hope is that by that point you would get items to deal with it, but that is just not always the case. You don't always get items that actually help with 50/50s by that point. Sometimes you'll get a run that only gives you items that recover health, and that doesn't really help when everything kills you in one hit by that point, so whatever. But that's going to do it for today, so thanks for stopping by, and hopefully see you tomorrow.